Welcome to episode number 43 of Me and My Big Mouth podcast. I am the host Tuck, and as always, I have a great show for you. We are out of position. On today's show, we will be talking about men and women that are out of position. Us not knowing our roles, thus not being able to operate in full capacity in this relationship game. We're losing, people. But there's hope. So what I want you to do is get you a pen, grab you a piece of paper, and jot down everything that we say right now. But before I get into, there is something I must do, and that's allow my panel a chance to introduce themselves. So to my right.
Tay Jones, IG, Tay0104.
All right, you can follow me on IG at _Jess_Michelle_.
You can follow me on IG at Mr. Tuck _88.
And you can follow me on Instagram at Jenna Juicy.
We are out of position. First of all, when we want to actually describe our position, we then have to detail the roles. And I'm going to go into men first because men are first.
Go ahead.
Men. Let me get a little close on here. Men, we are to establish order in our house. We are to set the standard that we are going to live by. That is not no negotiation. You set the standard for your house. Because it's a universal law. Like if I'm the pilot, then I have to set the plane how I know so it can get where it needs to go. Like if somebody is driving in a car, if they're the driver, they already know they got control of the radio and the climate.
And the destination rule.
Because you are responsible for everybody in the car. So you got to make sure the driver is operating at its full capacity. Do y'all feel like men should establish order, or it should be a compromising or a coming to the meet of minds and figure it out yourself?
I think men should establish order, right? But if they can't, it should be a compromise.
Why wouldn't they be able to establish order?
So why wouldn't they?
Right.
If they don't have maybe the financial means, maybe the cognitive means. But every man just ain't no leader. You know what I mean? So
Every man is a leader.
But a lot of men haven't tapped into their leadership
If they're
roles.
just because they're not operating at the highest capacity,
You say every
don't
man a leader.
mean they're not leaders. If every man is not a leader, then I think you subscribe to God. That means he got it wrong.
I don't agree with you.
Do you believe in God?
I believe in God.
But he got it wrong.
You sick? You put my back against the wall. Every man, listen. Every man is not a leader, like a leader of a household, like for real.
Every man is designed to be the leader. This is why we are not, because we are.
Oh, we just about to choke. I don't know what's going on. My bad.
COVID operating at its capacity. That's
but I think every man got the potential to be a leader.
Mhm.
But I don't think every man is a leader.
I agree with what he says.
Yeah.
I don't think every man is not a leader. Now, when you reference in the Bible, yes, God intended for every man to be a leader. That was his intention. But we have to think about.
So God almost got it right.
Let me finish. What I'm saying is that's his intention for every man. But we have to take into account the things of the world. There's a lot of different things of the world, different qualities, different habits that certain men may pick up that may cancel out that leadership.
Right. No. God know who he put in charge. So therefore, everybody has that ability.
That's different. The ability and actually being a leader. Maybe you're trying to say if all men who follow God are leaders.
Yeah, because what if they don't believe in God? Like,
No, God, some men that follow God are still taking a back seat to their leadership. Like some men like strong women.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Only weak men like strong women.
That's not
That-
true.
that's-
Nah,
Just
that
because
ain't
she a
true
strong
now.
woman don't mean
Only-
make him a weak man.
Only
Mm-mm.
weak men like strong women, and because you're strong and he like the fact that you're strong, you're allowing him to operate at 50%
Maybe you
capacity.
don't understand how his leadership is working over there, even though she may seem like
Do-
she's
do-
bossed up over there, but that doesn't mean that he's not a leader.
Let me ask you something. A strong woman, right?
Right.
How do you protect or how do you come to the aid of strength?
I'm gonna
Because
tell
you don't.
I got something better than that, right?
No. How answer me?
Uh-huh.
How am I supposed to come to the aid of strength? Because nobody comes to the aid of strength. If you're saying you're strong, and I'm supposed to be a provider and a protector, how do I come to the aid of strength?
That's just physical.
Protectors need to be protected too, though.
Huh?
It's calming to know that
Yeah,
your
you
woman
talking
is
about
strong.
physical?
Look, to know your woman is a strong woman, it's
Right.
calming for you too.
No.
You have to
I-
be strong
I don't-
all the time.
See that. Now that's where they got it fucked up at. Because they see strength the way they want to be respected strong as we are. You could be a strong woman in that realm of being a woman, but not being a strong leader. Like women see being strong as the way we see ourselves as being strong. That's why they want the same respect we got for other men. That's why they holler equality. They're not saying that they're strong in their femininity. They're saying they're just as strong as you are.
I don't agree with that.
I don't even.
But you have a lot of women out here that's unfortunately doing the things that a man should be doing. Because again, men are out of place. So women have to step in and they have to take up that slack and
But
do
the-
what needs to be done.
And see, that's why I don't understand how you just said. I get men are out of place. You are out of place, men. You understand me? You are out of place. But when I say that your leadership and the way you set the standard in your house is non-negotiable, then I shouldn't get pushback. If you're saying that they're out of place, now I'm getting them back in place, you can't have it both ways.
Right.
He sets the standard in the house. He assigns assignments in the house.
I really think it just depends on the relationship. Because
That is leaderless thinking.
No, it's not. And I say that because if it's in a relationship where the man is doing everything 100%, he's handling everything financially. Maybe the wife or girlfriend or whomever, she is stay at home, but he takes care of everything. Then I can see a man setting that standard and fully being in control. But if it's a situation where you both are coming together and you both are working as a team, you both are pulling your weight equally, then I feel like you both should come together and you should set the standard for your household. It just depends on the relationship because every relationship is different.
Let me ask you a question. This might be sexist. Do we need to get back to men saying that this is my house?
Well, listen, I'll tell you this. I'm more look.
I was
these
looking
are
for
fu-
that reaction.
Now listen, everything that's traditional is kind of like it's like forbidden there for some reason.
Right.
Like I'm a traditional man, right?
Right.
And most people not now. Like even like back which how she's saying it. I don't think the financial compass or the financial situation dictates leadership in the household.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, women get paid more. They're the most educated people in society right now, right? So most women make more than their man right now. I don't think they still should make, as you being a woman, to make more money than the leader. I don't think that.
And see, this is why I know, because the moment you spoke this,
Right.
It dawned on me. God hit me right there.
What God tell you, man?
God told me, they got a scripture that say money
Right.
is the root to all evil. And the reason most men don't have a full handle on their household is because women are making just as much money as you.
That's true.
And even more. But they're valuing the money.
That's true.
So
That's
it's
true.
throwing off the balance of the house. Because now my money has put me on another pedestal. I don't stand beside or behind. I stand right in front of you. I'm equal to you. Love of money will make you get out of position with your natural order. Because if you really respected your man for the leader he is, then money would never trump y'all connection.
But why does leadership sound like a dictatorship? Like
Yeah.
as if she can't say anything.
Mhm.
I feel like if you're a leader and we both come together and come up with this is how the house is going to operate, we can come up with a plan and you just enforce it, Mr. Protector Provider. You make sure with the thing we came up with, you make sure it's carried out. That's when you become playing your leadership role. But you're not about to just come up in here and say, this is how it's going down. And you don't even know if you're a good leader or not.
All right, man, out there. I mean, say for instance, if me and her was married. See, now I know y'all nuts don't hang as far as mine, but this is what you tell her when she tell you this. Won't you? You know they have the saying, stay in a child's place. Well, stay in a wife's place. Because see, what happens is women like to punch in and punch out with leadership. That's not how it works. You don't get to take a day off because sometimes you get to play victim. But when you're the leader of the house, don't nobody want to hear you cry. They need to see this ship keep moving. But women like to punch in and punch out. That means you're not fit to lead.
Nobody said that they were trying to lead. What I said, I didn't say
Anytime
anything
you
about a woman trying
question
to-
my leadership because it don't come off the way you would want it to, then you're putting yourself as the leader.
See, that's it. Like she said, that ain't no leadership. That's dictatorship.
She her dictatorship.
Because a true leader, if you a true leader, you're going to sit there and you're going to listen to other people's feedback. You're going to take people feelings and people perspectives into consideration when you're making your decisions, when you're truly a leader.
I ain't got to that part yet. But I'm setting the tone in my house. And y'all already being rebellious.
Yeah. Which I get to.
How y'all?
I forgot we don't say nothing. We just cook and clean and
That's
take care
about
of them
it.
babies.
That's
Let me
about
ask
it.
you a question, a quick question, all right?
Go ahead.
What do as women y'all think the natural order things really is? You know, like the natural order, like traditionalism.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all like agree with traditionalism at all? Or?
Yeah.
I don't fight against it.
Yeah. 'Cause I think the natural order things, and it's anything, whatever we talking about, when you kind of like go against the natural order of, it's gonna be a bunch of blowback and you know what I mean, like a bunch of bad things happen when you disturb the natural order of things. You know what I mean?
But I
Yeah.
feel like the thing about that is I don't go against the whole natural order, but
Right.
I feel like people don't know what a leader is.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like they feel like they just supposed to say and everything's supposed to go accordingly.
But leadership, it's subjective. I mean, I find leadership, it ain't like no one thing it could be. You know what I mean?
It's-
So I really do think if you're going with the natural order of things and you see that this guy's not leading me, he's not, every time you try to give him the forefront, y'all fall into a bind and stuff like that. I mean, then maybe y'all should have that conversation. You know what I mean? But I think I don't think it's like one thing. I don't think it's these days everything you said that sounds like manly or aggressive is like you trying to put women down or you trying to be a dictator. You know what I mean? I think it's kind of like some energies that's man energy sometimes. Like
No.
naturally, no, let me
Go ahead.
you know, sometimes naturally men just feel more, you know, superior than women sometimes. Not in no bad way. I'm just saying like energy wise, masculine and feminine energy, right? That's natural. Like, I've never been intimidated around like a woman. Not in no bad way. It just I just feel, and I do feel like what you said earlier, like they got a space to speak. When you doing bad, sometimes they might need to take over. I do feel like that. If you're doing bad, you don't got no track record of taking us to a better place, then maybe you should sit back and just.
And I
let
mean,
the
I don't
lady-
even feel like they necessarily have to take over. It's more
Right.
so like, let me guide this whole situation, and then you just make sure make sure the plan see through. That's it. Then you still a leader. Because imagine if it was a group full of men, all y'all leaders in here, y'all have to come up with something. Who about to step up?
The thing,
Who about to be the leader in there? Somebody's gonna have to be a leader of all the leaders.
Are you? How do you tell a man how to lead in your way? I heard you question the way. That's why I came off so aggressive, because I wanted that energy. Because y'all, I don't care what they think they heard. This is why they can't lead. Because I know what I said. I know what you said. Whenever you gotta say maybe because it's masculine energy and you might have heard something else, that's not logically thinking, right? You're not a logical thinker. You think with emotion. You heard dictator. I just started setting the ground rules for my house. And I am responsible for this house. If the lights get cut off, they're not going to you. They're not going to shame you. If an intruder comes in, they're not going to say, what did you do? You cannot give me the responsibility of this house and then tell me it's a negotiation when it comes to setting rules. Now, this is the trick part, right? Because the rules that I set in my house, you can submit to them or you don't have to. But that's the problem, that y'all want to play leader, but don't want the responsibility.
No, I don't think that. Maybe for some. But then on the other hand, again, I don't think that's it. I just think nowadays it just seems like, excuse my language, but just because you got balls don't qualify you as a leader. Some men, they don't make good decisions. They are not they don't make good financial decisions. If you cannot make good, if I'm sitting there watching you and I see that you make poor decisions, I'm sorry, I'm not going to let you lead. You are not about to lead me off a cliff and you don't make good decisions. Part of being a leader is being able to make decisions. Part of being a leader is being able to accept feedback from your counterpart. And a lot of men, some men, not all, but some men don't make good decisions, but they quit to be like, oh, well, a woman should submit and yada, yada, yada. But you're not worth submitting to because you cannot make good choices.
And then on the other hand, God could have put that woman in his life to help him become a better leader. She guided him to become the leader he was born to be.
No, she's a
because
helpmate.
he came from a single parent household and he don't know how to be a leader, or he came from somebody where it was no leadership
How could a
in
non-leader
there.
teach a leader how to lead?
Easy.
So I think
How?
Because they
listen.
came up in somebody else's leadership.
No.
If my
Listen.
daddy was a leader, I can learn how to do it.
Nah,
No, you
think-
can't.
able
No,
to
if
be-
you're not
To be if it comes to a point where I'm dealing with somebody that don't know how to lead, I could tell you what I seen and I could tell you how it was done. Okay, I seen it like this.
I think leadership and being submissive is like a natural thing. I don't think you can read a book and become a leader. I don't think you can read a book and become submissive. I think kind of submissive comes from when you got everything you need and you just naturally just submit. I think a leader is just like you naturally take initiative to handle everything that need to be handled. You can't read a book and become a leader. Maybe in the workplace you can, because it's black and white. Real life is not black and white. It's like I'm taking initiative when if it's danger, is near with the family. If it's financial crisis, whatever. Leaders kind of take all the sacrifice to kind of derail that. So I don't think leadership is something you could just read to be. I don't think
Women expect you to die for them, and you should. You supposed to love your wife like Christ loved the church, and he actually died for them. You should.
I think women,
but men are submitting to the church. It's almost like if Jesus was to submit to the ways of the church. Every man is capable of leading. Every man they're not operating at their fullest potential. Sure. But if you got women out here that are not helping you get there, but only questioning you what level you are, then you will never be able to lead that woman. Like, how do I say if I am at 40 or 30, maybe I do make bad decisions, but will you do it? Would you remind me of my bad decision making? Would you take on my badness, which is not teaching me how to lead, which is not helping me? You're just relieving me of my duties. So if you do make better decisions and then you continue to make the decisions for the house, how do I get better? You're not helping me. Now I'm following your lead.
Well, if you give the person feedback, you're not necessarily make the decisions. But if you're giving the person feedback and giving them some good advice that's going to help them, then it's up to them whether they take it or not. If they continuously not take the feedback that you're giving them, then that says a lot right there. But if they're actually taking in consideration and listening to your feedback and applying it, then over time, they will improve. I mean, because you have to be able to support each other.
Don't let emotions change or dictate how you lead. Be stern in your position. If you let emotions, tears, being upset, change who you are, then you will forever be off balance with what you're trying to do. If I'm getting with a woman and if I got to be the leader of the house, and y'all act like y'all want this, do y'all want this anymore?
That's the thing.
Do you want it anymore?
I don't think so. That's why it's traditionalism. Everybody's getting away from it.
Yeah.
Everybody. I'm telling you,
they want friends.
That's what I see.
You can't. You can't say you want. No, they're saying they want it, and they're saying niggas ain't shit. I will submit to somebody that I can submit to. So they're saying you got a group of them saying they want it.
But that's a group of people. But most of them don't want to be in a relationship no more.
Who the fuck?
I don't think that. I think
women
people are
don't
just scared. I think they're scared now.
You said women don't want to be in a relationship.
They're scared. There's a lot of women that's out here scared.
They scared.
And
they'll take a friend. They just take it.
I don't think it's a woman thing. I think man. I think
it's all
like
over.
It's like a gender thing.
It's everybody.
I don't even think people. I think people is more selfish than it ever been.
Like it's social media, man. They scared. They're scared to get their feelings hurt.
I don't think like you scared because you don't trust. It's like I think people want to be open just to everything. I think people just want to.
They want to put their all in somebody and be disappointed.
I call cap to all that bullshit.
Yeah.
If you out there, I'm gonna tell you who really expose your fake single happy ass. Time. You ever see them 40-year-old women in the club with the 20 getting ran through by 30-year-old dude, 20 and 30-year-old? They look lost.
Yeah.
Time will expose all the bullshit.
Time undefeated, ain't it?
Always do.
Yeah.
And how about this? We have less families now. Traditional way, you had bigger families. You had longer marriages. The minute men got out of position of leadership and let their woman take over because they make just as much money, look at what happened. It's clear that their way is not working. And neither ours.
So
look how hard it is to actually date right now.
Yeah, almost impossible for us.
Yeah.
You
can't trust it.
Niggas in the 70s used to put on their little tap dancer shoe, put on their hat, buy a flower, and you got Hattie Mae at your door, boy.
Hattie Mae.
Hattie Mae right there with you. First you got to meet the father.
Yeah.
This is all traditional shit that we abandoned.
Mama gonna cook for him.
Father got to feel you a little bit, like I don't know, he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't even take her out unless you go through the father.
Yeah.
But when you put, women at the forefront, we could charm. Damn, they get the bomb if we want to. We can charm her just like we charm the daughter. You can't run that bullshit on that.
I think it's just so accessible, man. It's like I've been watching these few little dating shows, and it be people just nitpick from the smallest things, right?
Right.
It's like your eyebrows too thick, or for real, I be saying like it's crazy because it's almost impossible. You know what I mean? It's almost impossible. I don't even know. I think stuff's so crazy that I don't even think it can sustain like this.
I'm gonna tell you how you know this shit is not right. If men took, women, what you want from a man and what we want from a woman, switch it. And you'll find more men than you would. I mean, if you had, because our list is not that long. We're gonna give you a few things. This is what I need from a woman. But when you hand over that scroll you got, and we gotta fold this bitch up.
It was a scroll.
Cause that nigga can do all this. Like he can have millions of dollars.
All the time in the world.
All the time in the world.
Bored.
Love you to death.
She bored.
Be a version.
He boring.
That boy got a 3-inch penis. Oh, throw this nigga away. I can't be shit with this nigga. For real.
Yeah. Or he could be just a good dude and he boring. Like,
Right.
They ain't happy. That's crazy.
You know how if you're a good woman, you don't even know the stuff that men go through. Even when it comes to being sexual. You ever had hair from
Preach,
somebody
man.
and they scarred you up, but you just didn't want to hurt their feelings?
Jesus.
So you over there, bitch, feel like she teething.
That bitch hurts.
I don't know. I ain't got one, but I don't think you can tolerate something like that. Y'all can just tolerate
You
it.
fuck.
Like,
That be crazy.
you know what? Let me eat your butt.
Hey, what you say? What you said? Good. Hey, you just did a good job, girl. You a fool. You funny.
What you say?
He like, I'm
Good job,
good.
You see how these
Be
niggas
like, I'm
talking,
good.
right?
That
Yeah,
shit
I'm
hurt.
good. Yeah, you
That
straight.
shit hurt.
Yeah, that's subjective too, but I give you going with it though.
The shit men go through to save your feelings. Now, I agree. Every leader in the household, okay, y'all, this is the good part.
Wow.
You got to be in tune with everybody in your house.
Kids, everything.
The kids,
Yep.
your wife, everybody.
You do gotta own it. If you really want to be like, if you really gonna be the leader, you gotta kind of own the good and the bad with
Yeah,
it.
but
Yeah.
men don't be in tune with the kids. Y'all leave that up for women.
Can
A lot
I
of
am
men- a
putting
lot of
these
men,
niggas
they-
in their right
true.
position. What? What you trying to argue
So
about?
now
what?
you throwing me in a leadership role, and I'm not a leader.
No, I'm trying to get me.
No,
You take them
what he's
kids.
saying is he's trying to get me to understand that they got to be in tune with their kids.
You
too.
have to be in tune with
can't just be a
everybody
dictator.
in this house. You can't just be a dick. Who said dictator, nigga? You see, that's that bullshit right there.
Oh,
She
God.
got you. She got you.
I'm
He
just
drunk the
saying.
Kool-Aid.
She joined the
He drank
Kool-Aid
the
already. You
Kool-Aid,
mean a leader? Yeah.
A leader.
As a leader, you have to
Yeah.
be in tune with everybody in the house.
Yeah.
You
Sure.
got to understand that you can't raise your kids the same. As crazy as it might sound,
Oh,
if
nah,
you
that's
talk
true.
to a coach, he'll say, I can talk shit to this child right here, and this will motivate this child. I can't use that same method with this child because it'll destroy him.
Make him insecure or somebody. Yeah.
It'll make him insecure, and
Yeah.
you'll lose him for the
You
game.
got to know your kids.
You got to know your kid. Some kids you just can't whoop all the time. Some kids that you can really disappoint by like
By
saying,
looks.
I don't have time for you. Because that look or that disappointment they see on you, it changed. But you have to have and you have to be in tune with your wife. And how about this, ladies? As a leader, you should operate in care. Your woman is to remain soft in your presence. And if she is soft, then you know you got to handle her with care. I don't care how crazy her conversations be, how unimportant you think they may be. She needs you to listen. She needs you to listen. And look, man, if you need training, look at this. Watch me.
What that mean?
No.
What that mean?
Hey, did you like that?
That's crazy.
That's
That's crazy. Bro.
Look, it's simple stuff. They ain't gonna ask for your opinion because they don't give a fuck. They just need, they just need you to listen. It's okay,
That's a good tip too.
huh?
That's a good tip.
It really is.
What the face look like?
And the crazy
What is
thing,
it?
we
They get
know,
what?
we know, yeah, that's
Yeah,
why we
what?
end up telling it to our homegirl. That nigga won't listen to me.
We have, and as a leader, you also are a teacher.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, we
Sure.
do leave a lot of this shit on y'all.
I think it's contagious.
Huh?
I think it's contagious. I think when you showing like good leadership and that's being the most high self, as you were saying earlier, right? I
Mhm.
think it's contagious. I think like your counterpart, usually when you be like a hell of a person, like and really living like that, it kind of like transitions into them
Yeah.
too. You know what I mean? So they might not be you. They might not be like that with you, like far as like the aggression. You might treat them like a certain way. But you might see them in their workplace or with their friends. They kind of just take your role.
They the leader.
Yeah, they might just take your role. I see that a lot. You know what I mean? If you're like a hell of a person, the person you with all the time becomes a hell of a person.
You
You know what I mean?
have
So,
you have to understand that the teacher can also learn from the student.
for sure.
That make you feel a little better.
Just a
Okay,
little bit.
that make it serious.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta understand that see what he displays some we masqueraded as masculine energy, but it's not masculine energy. It's pride and ego, and everybody in here possesses that. That is not exclusive to men. When we handle shit, we do get this chest poked out type shit. We do claim this is my house, and sometimes we do, cause power do corrupt. And when you got a woman willing to submit to you, sometimes you don't handle her with care. Sometimes you need to beat on her to feel better about you not winning today. No, emotional.
Okay.
Emotional.
That boy just said.
No. I'm saying in the realm of not handling her with care. Not like that. That's that
You used to go, yeah, and you said willingly too.
Well,
You
yeah.
said willingly because it's always
Yeah.
submissive has to come willingly.
Because some men
Yeah.
will take a bad day and take it out on their woman.
Yeah, that's weak.
But yeah, not the physical part, but it comes to a point when you with the counterparts like that. Then it becomes an understanding about okay, he had a bad day. We learn from this. Everybody had bad days, right? Men and women have bad days. So it's like you come home and you kind of learn what not to do, what to do. Just like when she have a bad day, you know not to make the day about you no more, right? She had a bad day, so let me.
That's care.
Yeah,
That's
it's
handling
care.
it with
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
handling
yeah.
with care. So,
But the thing of it is,
these things are gonna happen. You know what I
this is
mean?
the thing though. Your bad day shouldn't be something she adjusts to.
Mhm.
It should be something we talk about.
Right.
Because you lashing out and then we fix it later. We still got bullshit in between. Like, well, why you take it out on me? Before you get to that level, but this is setting the tone of the house. Before you get to that level,
Right.
you come to your woman and you talk to her. I was talking to somebody and they told me that they woke up bad and a person at the job was getting on their nerves.
Sure.
And the stuff that she reads helps her deal with. She had to tell them, you know what I got for you this morning ain't even about you. So I'm not gonna even reply to this energy because I brought some with me. So it would make it worse to take it out on the person when they ain't even really what you mad at.
Right. But I think it's more natural, kind of like the people in close quarters.
So
with.
think about it. You have a bad day, but she got a
Right.
legit complaint.
Right.
So when you step home and she got a legit
That shit
complaint,
it's gonna go bad.
huh?
It's gonna go even worse.
It's gonna go bad. And she ain't gonna understand why you blowed up about something as small as cutting the lights off.
But that's how you got.
Or leaving the
Then you
solid
got
key
then you
there.
got to communicate. Then
That can be
You
one
gotta
of
be
the
able to
things where it'd
communicate.
be like when they say ups and downs in relationship, that's one of those things that can be ups and downs in a relationship where it can be worked on.
Yeah.
All that other bullshit that people deem as ups and downs, like cheating is bullshit. But something like that, like you're not gonna have every day where you're gonna say, I'm angry, but I'm gonna talk it out. Cause someday you just going to be damn angry. So you're gonna react how you're gonna react, and then she's gonna react how she's gonna react, and then y'all just figure it out at the end of the day.
And I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But that ain't even a leadership role. That's just human interaction, a proper
That's
way
it.
to communicate with somebody. You know what I'm
told
saying?
you, leadership is something like you can't read a book. I don't think you can read a book on like, oh, how to be a real man, how to be a real leader. Like not in your household. Like I said, like for the workplace, it's fine. But I don't think so. I think it's certain intangibles that people possess that make them, you know what I mean, good leaders, that make them good fathers, good sons. Like I think it's certain. Everybody you have to have good people, bad people, like
Do you have
smart people. Then you gotta have all these type of people, right?
do you have tactics? This is when you using your power role.
Right.
Because I'm guilty of this. Have you ever used tactics in a relationship to a woman that submits to you where you know it's gonna work? And
Yes.
it's like a trump card.
Right.
I know for a fact women can't stand when a nigga stop arguing and just leave the house.
Ooh, sure can.
Or
God,
even you gotta leave. You just stop arguing and say, you right.
I'm out.
You right, yeah.
They powerless like a motherfucker.
Because people always create these fake barriers, fake facades, fake tools, like you calling them what you just call them? You just called him something.
What you mean, like pride and ego?
Yeah, like the tools we use, like in relationships. Like you just said, we use tools in relationships, right?
Right.
I think everybody always has. When you get to know people, you kind of know their triggers. You kind of know your trump card.
This
you
is
kinda
power
know,
though. Corrupt power.
Yeah, it's corrupt power.
Yeah.
But then it turns into like a glass window. You be with somebody long enough, it turns into
You
a
gonna see
glass
through that
window.
motherfucker.
Yeah, you can't run that play all the time.
The
Motherfuckers
play's
do
dead.
that though.
It turns because like
you,
damn,
you know, women use it too.
yeah, all the
the-
time.
who-
But I tell
Who the
you,
queen of the silent treatment?
yeah, but until it runs its
You
course,
be like, you.
listen, when
What's wrong with
you
you?
dealing with people,
I'm good.
Come and slam and shit, just mad. What's wrong with you? And you thinking about what the hell you done did all day. Like, the fuck?
And we ain't gonna talk about it, but she uses that.
yeah. But imagine it's levels to everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So imagine you get to the point, it's just a glass window now. Like none of this works no more, and you really have to be
That shit
adults
over.
and deal with it.
At
Both
that
y'all
point-
got to deal with the
At
mirror.
that point, that shit over.
No, now you got to
Shit
deal with the
stop
mirror.
working.
No, now it's the mirror. Her mirror, your mirror. Now y'all, it's both of
Then
y'all,
y'all
like
really see
really
who we
self.
are. You see
The
who we are.
lies. If you a liar,
Yeah.
I accept you as a liar. If I'm, you know what I mean. So I'm talking about when we both our truest self now.
Right.
You know what I mean? It gets to that.
It definitely do.
It gets to that. So that's when a lot of things end too. When the facade can no longer go on, the part is over, the pity part is over. You know what I mean?
Right.
So now we're just two adults really trying to get the best out of each other,
Did-
and the ego's dead. No, because
Yeah.
it gets to this.
Yeah. I got what you're saying.
It gets to this. Live long enough, it gets to this. You know what I mean? So now it's like, okay, everything is over. Now it's just me and you, our purest or our worst self. And we gotta come meet this common goal, right? A lot of people ain't gonna make it. A few is. But it gets to that. That's to be the point everybody gets to, like, all the facades, because you know, human beings, we all got like
Got some shit with you.
we got some stuff with us, right? Some
Right.
shit with us, right?
I'm
Everybody.
gonna tell you one of the signs that I don't give a damn how knowing you are, women. How
Right.
you feel like you're knowing him. Don't let your man fall on his face because of pride. No, let his ass find out for himself. He don't
Right.
want to hear shit I say.
He supposed to be a leader though. He supposed
But leaders,
That don't mean you're perfect.
no, leaders gonna take the brunt. See, the thing about the real leadership, you gonna take the.
you
You ain't gonna
fall
have a
and
whole
get
lot
back
of
up.
good days if you're a
Yeah.
real leader. You gonna be like, well, fuck it, I'm a.
Yeah.
You know
I
how
had a
many
bad
times
day,
you
too.
ever sat back and said, damn, but I just listened to her.
Yeah. Sometimes
yeah,
you gotta
shit.
let them fall flat on their face.
You know
that's
you
Yeah,
can't.
oh yes, you do. Because if I have sat there and I have told you 100 and some times, hey, don't do this,
Nah.
because this is what's gonna happen. Hey, let's try it this way, and you just hell bent on doing it your way because you're the man, and
Yeah.
you set all the tone.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
sometimes you
guess
gotta
what? I'm not gonna
wash
keep
your hands
telling
with the
you.
situation.
I'm gonna wash my hands and I'm gonna let you figure it out. And if you fall in that ditch you done dug for yourself,
Then, nah,
I'm
it ain't
gonna
yourself.
still be there to help.
I'm about to say it ain't
help
yourself
you.
because it's y'all
I'm gonna
together.
help
So
you.
it's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be on
help you
y'all.
come up out of it. But
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta let people fall flat. That's the only way some people will learn.
You gotta understand that when you
That's
in a
true.
Some
relationship,
motherfuckers just
no,
don't understand.
It is not.
They just don't get it.
that's a single mindset.
Yeah, like you by yourself.
I am in a team.
Yeah.
I'm affected by you falling.
Yeah.
It does not make sense for you to fall when I'm here. I'm your
What?
teammate. I'm going to guide you. I'm going to get on you until you can see straight.
I don't, even if you really, you don't need all that. You will get back anyway.
What are
And
you
you my
talking about?
counterpart. If I fall, as if we talk about leadership, right?
I'm talking not if you
You
fall.
talking about the part.
If they allow you to fall because they don't want to keep telling you what you need to hear.
But what if he just don't listen?
You
What
can't
gonna
force
say? Yeah.
anybody to do anything.
And when you
We ain't no leader.
That's right. when you exhausted that,
you wash your hands.
then
with
you
it.
can't do nothing.
He gonna get back anyway, though, right?
Huh?
He's gonna get, if he
You
like,
gonna fall and bounce back.
yeah, if you just let him fall, because you know sometimes like when you really with your iron fist as a man, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Mhm.
Sometimes I sit back. Well, I'm gonna let your ass, because sometimes they might know a little something you don't know, right?
Right.
To let you fall,
Yeah.
like maybe about one of your good friends, they might tell you, "Hey, your friend, he ain't hitting on 2 cents, right?" But you like, you don't know. It's my friend. It's my guy. She already know what she know. You ain't believing nothing. So then when your friend really do, she could say, "I told you so," or she, you know what I mean? She could play either one of those.
Watch this right here.
Go ahead.
Want to hear something?
Yeah, go ahead.
What if I'm good with finances, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
we get together, we get married.
Mhm.
And as the leader, I want to control the money. Your money too.
What you say?
You know I'm good with finances. Watch it. Watch it. You know I'm good with finance. That's one of the attractions. But now we're together. I want these finances in this bank together, and I'm going to control.
The bank got both our names on, but you just in control of everything. Meaning,
Right.
you're making sure the bills and things like that get paid.
Can you do that?
Oh yeah, I would love
How about
that.
Wait. Hold on, I gotta stutter.
No,
I
I'm fine
you.
with doing it. However,
However,
But what if look?
I just said I'm good with
I know, but
finance.
He
listen,
good.
because I know I'm gonna do
Listen,
some
yeah,
stupid
yeah,
shit.
I
I
get it.
know me, and I'm like, I know he gonna trip out if I go and buy all this stuff off Amazon. I know he is, so I'm gonna have to have something to the side.
But if I'm good with finance,
If he double he like doubling
So
the
y'all
money,
need to
you just
discuss.
make it.
So
You
basically
make it
saying
so
they need
she
to
can
come
buy
discuss
whatever
it
she
with
want to buy.
I'm
on
saying
Amazon,
that
you know what I
they
mean? So-
don't want a real leader.
Yeah, I'm saying
They
like,
want a figurehead
I think that would
that
be
they can
awesome.
control.
That-
They want a
I-
figurehead that they control.
I get
Women
it eventually though.
women don't want to be told what to do nowadays.
That's not
so as a
true.
Hey,
leader, do
DJ,
you get
as
it?
much
So
as
as
I
a
wanna
leader, do
agree-
you
as
get
much
to
as I
spend the money
wanna-
how you want to?
Huh?
I want to disagree with
As
you,
a
DJ,
leader,
right?
and you
I'm telling
financially better than her, and she want to buy something, but you like, nah. But do that means you get to go get what the fuck you want to get?
No, if I'm good with finances, then I know that we ain't got time or the means to do that.
Oh, okay. But
'Cause I
some
don't hear-
people,
I don't
nah,
hear-
some people still be just buying shit because they want it. Like, it,
But if
they
he
ain't
give
got
the
nothing-
But
finances, he's
that's
gonna make
not
it
a
so she
person
can
that's
make
good
what
with
she
the
wants.
finances.
and he gonna buy nothing that ain't gonna make sense.
And he
yeah.
gonna make it so she still kind of could get what,
And how
what she
about
want, though, you know
this?
what I mean?
And not only that, you shouldn't be telling anybody what to do. You, if anything, you should be guiding her, but not telling her what to do because she's grown as well. You should give guidance,
That's his
not
wife,
boss around.
That's his wife.
It's two different things.
I
What?
see.
See,
I don't think.
I think
I think the
I
line
think
is
Tell
thin.
her what
the,
to do.
the
It's
modern day
crazy.
women are so set on somebody telling them what to do.
Yeah,
Y'all
that's
don't
that,
want-
he true with
it
that.
ain't about
I'm
it
trying
ain't
to be
about telling
correct,
y'all what to
but-
do. It's like
It's
what I'm
about
helping
giving
you.
us
I'm
guidance,
not
guiding
I'm
us.
not
Yeah.
going
We gonna
against
get back
that
to that.
necessarily.
No, 'cause
I
it's
just
crazy.
know
It's
I know it'll be hard. I'll be hard headed for a little while. I am. I will be hard headed
Until
for
you
a little
need
while
it.
because I know I'm a type of
I
person
am
I can
not
get
your
that money
damn
right
guidance
back.
teacher. I'm your man.
Yeah, but you just said you was better.
But,
than
but you said he said something real though, DJ. That's what a lot of things.
that's
it's
pride.
Like, it's
Motherfuckers
like,
don't
yo,
want to take the back seat.
It's like
on
some
shit.
people.
That
Some
ain't
people so
pride.
scared of being played. Like not
Yeah.
even relationship wise. Some people just
scared
so
of somebody
afraid.
feeling like they telling them what
Yeah,
to do.
that's what's wrong
that
with
is
everybody. It's
controlling
like,
this
yo,
shit. Yeah.
People can't take advice no more.
Yep.
People
That's
can't.
so
It's just like
Yep.
it's
That's
wicked.
what it is.
No,
Can't take advice no
People
more.
can't take advice
if
no more.
I'm in
Man,
the
that's crazy.
house, I should be able to tell you what to do.
Now I gotta say, can I?
No, we
the front of
saying what you're
everything,
saying. I'm
yeah.
agreeing with what you're saying, but
It's just
people
crazy,
just
man.
don't want to take advice from nobody no more. They want to feel like
Stop
somebody
saying
running them.
people, nigga. Say what it is. Women.
There you go.
But not
Yeah.
only that, men, they want to tell
Women-
you what to do and lead you, but they don't have themselves together.
That's why I'm
They
fixing
don't
these
have
niggas.
themselves right.
That's
I'm
why you
fixing
keep
them.
putting it back in play. What you putting it back in play?
Please
Thank
I'm
you,
putting
sir.
it back in
You,
place.
you
Put it
doing
back
a
in.
good service. But listen,
This
I
is
got a
what you
question
do,
for you.
fellas. Look. First of all, you give your woman, because
Uh-huh.
we kind. You give her 25 words a day.
Stop it.
Here these you go. Don't use them all at one time.
25.
25 words.
That's crazy.
That's
No,
right.
I'm just fucking.
Not 125. That's crazy.
No,
That's
no,
a little game I play with my little nieces and little kinfolk. 25 is short. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
I know, no,
But
bullshit.
I know that's
You
what
just use 25.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling us how short it is. Yeah.
But no, I'm saying like the truth be told, women don't want to lead and they don't want to be led.
they want to be
They
in
don't
limbo.
they don't want the responsibility
Mhm.
that comes with leading. Because when accountability comes with leading, and we know y'all struggle with that. Accountability comes with leading. Nobody wants to hear the man cry. Get your ass up and work. Nobody's here to console you. You got mouths to feed. Like, you know what I'm saying? So men know that when you take on leadership, you take on accountability. This is how I know they reject leadership. And they always say, I want a man to be able to lead and provide. Guess what, ladies? Providing is your needs, not your wants. Now, I don't make all the money in the world, but I say an average man make 50,000. Okay, I can put you in a house. It might not be the house you want. I can put you in a car. It may not be the car you want. I am providing though. See, are you asking for providing for your needs or your lifestyle? Which is a want?
It definitely should be your needs, because this is how I look at it. You know, it just baffles me how nowadays I see. I was having a conversation with somebody, and women nowadays, you know, when they're dating a man, they want a man to pay to get the hair done, the nails done. To me, that's crazy. Because that's part of your self-care. That should be part of your regular everyday life. Whether you have a man or not.
Say that again.
You know what I'm saying?
Part of self-care.
Check
for
my
a woman.
damn credit
Yeah.
card statement.
But what about you coming over, you buying groceries for the house? Hey, you gonna benefit from it because I'm gonna cook, you gonna eat. Filling the car up,
Yeah, that's
taking
something I
out the
ain't never
trash,
did, yo. You ever
mowing
just
the
did that for-
grass,
What?
doing
You
things.
buy groceries?
But buy groceries for
Yeah.
somebody you interested in?
Nah.
I ain't never did that shit
Yeah.
before.
Do
I buy
things. You
food,
have to
but
do
I ain't-
things to make a woman's life easier,
That's
which
the key.
is her need.
That's the key though. I found now I live like that. I agree with you on that. You know what I mean?
I gotta
That's
say,
really cheat sheet.
Yeah.
Where guys want to be doing all this stuff, man. If you always can make anybody, not even just a woman, like when women make man life easier, it just be
Yep.
That's right.
It's
Little
just-
shit. Little simple
yeah,
shit.
stuff
That's
stuff
right.
that you
That's
can't even stuff that'll be meaningless if you
Yeah.
on social media.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
It-
meaningless. Like, you know,
Yeah.
she bought
But
fixed
that's
my
what
lunch
social
from last.
media
Yeah,
controls
that's
Yeah.
right.
This-
Get the
this-
laundry.
Yeah.
This is how we have leaders and we operate at a different we operate differently. But I noticed that people like, okay, take leadership literally.
Right.
Some women believe in tradition where they don't pay nothing. Some men are asking for 50-50.
Right.
If you take away money, which is the root of all evil, the love of money, which is the root of all evil,
Mhm.
don't place value on it, and then place value on the team. If you can relieve pressure from your partner, shouldn't you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No question.
That's the
Some women will let a nigga work himself to death.
literally. Yeah.
I'm be-
Literally
I'm with you.
work himself to death before she lift a finger and get a job or pay for anything in that house.
That's his fault though. If he let her do that without a job,
See,
first,
what happens is, that the dynamic could switch sometimes. You
Oh.
could be able to handle all of this shit with
Yeah.
no pressure.
and then shit changed.
Nah.
Shit could change.
Just like
I think-
groceries and shit in the last 2 years, different shit then went up. A lot of shit
I
done
think
went up.
stuff
Shit
is
changed.
more, I think stuff is more like people know what they want, right? Some women they don't want nobody who's self-efficient or self-sufficient because they want to be able to
Control it.
They want to be able to control the
Yeah.
situation. They want a guy to need
To
to
move
drive
in
their
with
car.
them.
They need a guy to move
Yep.
in with them. And some women,
That's insecurity.
I'm saying this real life though, right?
Right.
Some men don't want a woman who got her stuff together. They want the woman that need them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
I
kind of
like-
like people kind of
To be
ask
honest,
for.
I like my woman a little broken.
Yeah.
You can mold women that are broken.
I
You
feel
can
like-
get them exactly the way you are. It's nothing more sweeter. Say for instance,
I feel like anybody can be molded.
Anybody can be molded.
I feel like
Alright.
anybody can be molded. Even
Alright.
the head. I'm telling you, because a lot of times the strength is
That
not
shit
really.
weak.
Nobody's
That
really,
shit weak.
Nobody's really not.
It's all
what
about
you
if they
said.
really like you.
It's like
Look,
it's a
you
ho-
can
we
break
know
them
each other
down
ho-
no matter what they got. You can break them down.
See, when motherfuckers don't come, number one, you ain't. I'm broken. I need some fixing up too. But people that think that they are not broken and they come in at 100 capacity,
No,
they
That's
think
a lie. Ain't nobody.
no,
Yeah,
no,
that's
but no. I'm
true.
talking about the mindset because they
Yeah.
might not think 100,
Right.
but they think you're a plus.
Yeah.
If you're not a need, but just a condiment,
right.
like they think you're a pack of ketchup. I already got the meal, nigga. What else? What do you?
Right.
I just need you to do this. Like I need somebody to need me, and I need to need them.
Yep.
Then that's
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 shit
a
I'm on
fact.
too.
I need
like
to
that.
feel like if you leave me, my life is in shambles.
But you gotta let go some of your ego to really live like that.
To really
right?
live like that.
But
Yeah.
you're not gonna find real love without being vulnerable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
fact.
And
agree
people
with you
are
on that.
scared, terrified to be
But
vulnerable.
people are really coming
Yeah.
like, shit, I got everything. I don't need. This is just extra. You're
Nah.
you're not never can be extra to
That's
me.
bullshit.
To really find it, you really gotta let people know. You know how the old saying about everybody got holes in them and they need certain people to fill them to certain
Yeah.
extent. You really have to acknowledge you have holes in you and they need certain type of care. Like if you need this type of attention, you need this type of consideration. You know what I mean? We always got these honest talks. You know what I mean? So some people just want to act like you said, yeah, they got everything together. I don't need you. I'm the prize, and you know what I mean. So it's just kind of
ain't nobody. I don't
It's
feel
ego
like
driven.
women. Like a lot of
Vulnerable.
women think they the prize, but I feel like everybody's the prize. Like
Yeah.
be a prize to somebody.
Whatever you empty at, somebody supposed to be able to fill
Yeah.
into that, pour into that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
So,
men, providing is not just monetary.
nah,
You should provide.
That's
comfort.
the least. Yeah, for sure.
You should
Emotional
provide a
support.
space to where she can
Communicate with you.
communicate.
Yeah.
You got to provide in all aspects. That's why being in tune,
Consistency, yeah.
being in tune is really some serious.
Oh, I think the biggest two things too is like understanding, and you understand too forgiveness. Like people just don't want to.
Forgiveness.
Oh God.
It's
People
just
don't
a cut.
forgive
It's a
like
cut
they
you
say.
off culture.
I'm
It's
guilty
like
of that.
as soon as somebody like, oh, I'm gonna cut him off. I'm gonna cut her off.
That
It's
shit.
like this is crazy.
you can't
Uh,
you can't have none if you ain't been through nothing.
Yeah,
wait a minute. Do people cut people off because they think their options is a delusion? Like a social media make you think you got more options than you really got.
Really?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Sometimes, but I think also sometimes people cut you off because they already see, they could tell by your conversation
They intentional
or
on
how
what they
you
want
move. They
already.
they already see, this is not a good fit for me.
So you don't feel like you can find a diamond in the rough?
I do. I feel like people don't want, even with friendships, relationships. It's like okay, like you just gotta know how to deal with people. I don't have to cut. If I know that you guys, how you is right, you not perfect. Like some people just want to cut you off because you're not perfect. Well, we cut people off because they're not perfect. You just gotta know how to deal with the people. Like we all grew up with people, family members who maybe they take or steal or something, right?
Yeah.
Just don't give them the opportunity. You don't have to cut people off for everything.
Yeah. Just
You see, it's like a cut. I call it a cut you off coach. Is like if somebody say some true stuff about you,
Yeah.
They cut you off.
they
mad.
cut you off. You really
Yeah,
did that.
you
though.
mad.
You
That's
mad at
who
me,
you
but
are.
you did that.
Yeah,
The fuck?
they just don't want to be held accountable.
Mother
It's
said
accountability.
That's like the
Uh-huh.
coach when it's like, yo,
Yeah, it is.
I cut someone stuff. It's crazy. I see it. I'm like, people
They
nobody
act
want to
like-
go through nothing with nobody. You
Nobody.
have to go through stuff with everybody.
But
But
at the
everything,
same time-
With your own kids.
it's social media. It's the facade that
It
they want
is.
to put up.
But this is the what you was about to say.
I was just gonna say at the same time though, you can't just accept any and everything.
Nah, you
And see, and this is what happens with women when they reading books and trying to learn. The truth be told, there's no blueprint to finding the one for you.
At all.
You could find that one for you could be a one night stand that you had with them. That one for you could be working at McDonald's.
But you'll cut him but you'll cut him off because you don't nobody know the real story.
You don't
Right.
know he
It's
at McDonald's
no
working.
blueprint
You know what I mean?
to
It
this
is what it
shit.
is. You so
I don't
scared
know.
to get judged.
I
That's
don't even
fucked
know.
up.
I don't
Hey,
even know.
society fucked up.
It's crazy
fucked
shit.
up.
It's no blueprint to this.
There's no blueprint.
You
Ain't no
can
right or
really
wrong
find
way.
the love of your life. That nigga been pumping your gas for 15 years.
You can't deal with once he
Well,
got
that's
work boots on.
different.
It ain't
Yeah,
different
no,
because women have a idea of how love comes to you. It's presented and packaged in a way. No, the nigga that you might make it through and be successful with might not be working right now.
Yeah. Oh, he might be ugly.
Look at that damn look right there.
He might be
The
ugly
dude
as
might
hell.
be
Hey,
ugly.
DJ, he might be 600
He-
pounds.
he-
She got a
yeah.
wipe him.
Yeah.
Spraying with the water
He might
hose.
be ugly.
Yeah.
though.
DJ,
Might-
DJ, she got a wipe him
You
and
You
spray
looking
with the water
at
hose.
all these handsome fellas and shit on the joint. You like, man, I
Not about to
can't.
do that.
I'm happy with him, but he don't look like none of these. You know what I mean? I'm
Ugly
telling
song,
you,
a
it
ugly
sounds
thing.
shallow, but this is how it is.
A
Is he
ugly-
shallow?
a ugly
Is
thing.
it
That's-
shallow?
it sounds
What about
shallow.
that ugly man? Go
He
ahead, give him
ugly
a
as
chance.
hell.
Man, I love that ugly
I
man. Who
pray
treat
too
you
much
right?
for me to run into somebody.
So if a
Love
person
all
got a gambling problem, let's just say for
Right.
an
Right.
example. I mean, they got a bad gambling problem, but
Yeah.
they a good person.
Right.
But they have a gambling problem.
Help
You
'em.
should still give them a
You should
chance.
help.
Right.
Even okay, Well, I ain't gonna say all that.
If you
I
see,
don't think
no,
y'all
no.
get-
If you see
you
you
gotta-
got a
you can
problem,
deal with
if
them.
I had addiction, you would help me with
It's a
addiction,
different
right?
we in a relationship and you've gotten a gambling problem.
Right.
But just off the bat, we meeting and you got a gambling
So
problem.
this is my whole thing with it, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying, like you said some earlier about like,
I
if
like
people
that
doing you bad, you don't have to like deal with them. I'm saying now you know how to deal with them.
Mhm.
Like you don't gotta cut everybody off. You know how to deal with them. Now.
Like with a long handle spoon.
yeah, you just know how to
Mhm.
deal with them, man. Like you
Yeah.
know, like say for instance, if I got a friend who talk about everybody, they're gonna say something about me. I'm okay.
You know
I'm
it's gonna
okay.
happen. They gonna
They're
talk,
gonna
they
talk
talking
so
about
I'm
me.
different. No,
Right.
it's okay.
But
I
this-
just know how to deal with them.
Right.
But
know what I mean?
that-
So,
that- see,
they
this-
good people.
Yeah.
This is
That's
why
what I
I
do.
tell you, women don't want the truth. They want to be finessed. You cannot approach women with the truth because they already got an idea of how you do it. And men, if we want you, we're gonna show up as the guy you want us to be. We're gonna say the things that you're interested in. We're gonna
Right.
spend time on the phone when we really don't like talking on the phone like that.
Yeah.
We're gonna finesse you because if we came to you truthfully, you couldn't accept us. You couldn't. Our first initial thing is a physical attraction.
Yeah.
Sexual energy is all over us when we present
But you're a weirdo. You a weirdo.
But you're a fucking weirdo.
Fucking creep.
It depends on how you come on.
fucking-
You
Yeah.
can't be
Come
in
on.
my inbox talking about
How about this?
Yeah.
Fucking
That's
Wait,
sick,
wait,
huh?
wait, watch this.
Go ahead.
Women, give us some pickup lines or some game we can use that's
That
worthy.
work for y'all.
Tell them what not to do first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
what
can't
not
be-
That's too easy. I've done that shit for
Don't-
years.
don't-
Look,
don't-
niggas
yeah,
said
you
good
right,
morning, beautiful. I see you niggas getting drugged out this morning.
Hey, no,
Oh,
Grand
I mean,
Rising.
telling you
Queen.
good music.
Oh, you
They
can't
cheat.
trust a nigga
They-
to say good morning, queen.
They said Grand Rising. Queen.
Oh yeah, I meant to say that. Get your ass up out of here.
I never have I. You know what
So
I mean?
how do you
Tell me
y'all-
the way.
yeah, how do y'all do that? Like, what's a good pickup line?
If you don't want honesty, what's the way you want?
You ain't doing the cheese.
Yeah, just
You ain't
hey,
doing
how
the
are
cheese.
you doing today?
That's gonna get old.
That
Because
shit
that's
get red.
after a while he gonna
Hey,
keep
Chief,
doing
what
like
you
you
gonna-
doing
Hey,
today.
Hey, Chief, what is it gonna
all
say?
conversation,
Red.
It turns into conversation.
Punk, what is it gonna say?
Like if you know how to conduct
Red.
a conversation.
What's your favorite color? Red.
That's not
You
a
gonna start
conducting the
acting dumbass.
conversation.
No, I'm telling him.
This
No, he
lame
was
ass nigga, he
saying
ain't got no game.
you gonna see she read it. It's gonna say red.
Oh yeah, it's gonna
Oh.
say red. That's it. You go there scratching your head like what the, you don't know what to do next. Then you
this
don't look
nigga
thirsty.
commenting on my dress.
But
Like
I mean,
this
my
goofy
thing
shit
is,
that we don't care
my
about.
thing is to say it's like when it's that situation when she don't want to hear Grand Rising or Good Morning or something like that. You just
All
ain't
respectful.
him. You just not
No,
him.
I'm
fucking
She-
I'll be
saying
honest
Grand
with you.
Rising.
Right,
Usually-
just
listen,
don't- she just
no,
don't
because
want
I
you.
know
I
why
know
people
niggas
there-
that said that. Yeah,
I know why they
I
do
heard it.
that,
I'm like,
and- you know what I mean?
Let me ask you something. As a leader, I don't like we're gonna get back to that, but I don't.
Right.
This is very important. As a leader, I in a conflict, I look for the win-win. Right? You look for the win-win, so you both
both
can
parties
succeed.
get satisfied.
Right.
Me
for
me
sure.
beating you or being right does not make the relationship better.
Right.
That's right.
You want
But
the outcome to speak
That's
for
right.
you.
You wrong, I'm right. Wait a minute,
Right.
nigga.
It's
This my
supposed to- It's
teammate.
supposed to balance us out. Like it's supposed to be for everybody.
You both
like,
have to be able
Yeah.
to
You're
problem
not.
solve.
We're learning.
Right.
So what's right is what's right. It's not what I say I'm right and you're wrong. It's what's right is what's right.
Yeah.
So I don't benefit from you feeling less than because I proved you wrong.
Nah.
We got to get out of that mindset.
I think sometimes though, it's not a matter of like, and I'm gonna speak for women, they not always out trying to be right. Sometimes they just want to be heard. And when you shut it down, it's like, damn, you can't even let me get my point off. Like, it's not a matter of it being right. It's like, did you hear what I said though?
I put a post on Facebook that said, "This is strictly for the men." And I can't even see a fucking men comment because there's so many women on that bitch. And all the men like, damn, he didn't ask y'all. They want to be right because the minute men come together and say this is what they do wrong, hell no.
No, that's social media. Period. We're not gonna just pin
Yeah.
that on women. People get on that
But
jet.
look-
Why y'all
to
keep acting like
argue.
social media ain't real people?
They
No,
act-
but
they
look,
get on
I'm gonna
this
tell
now,
you this.
some of them AI,
Okay,
but-
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna give you an example. Like how we just was saying about men trying to holler at women in their inbox and women reading and all that stuff, right? Because it's like it's real, but it's not real. She got 80 people in the. I'm gonna say 80.
at least
right
80
number.
right now.
And you just choosing. It's like you just get to pick the letter.
Watch out.
Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
You get to just pick the letter.
Cause you,
This is not real. Like I feel you, baby. I know you a cutie, blah, all that stuff. But this is not your real life. This is not how it is.
right.
It's moment in time. You posted a picture. You got 80, 150 dudes in your box. So you looked at his joint. You ain't picking him. You picking for real.
Right.
In real life, it might be sort of like, but it's not like this. You really get this option right now. I get to pick and choose who I'm gonna talk to, who I'm not gonna talk to. You go to the grocery store, maybe one person holler at you, two people holler at you. You the best version of yourself online, men and women. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna put it on women and stuff. You know, men use all the little stuff too, right? Little filters and all that. Men be looking hella more handsome than they really is too, right? No, I'm just telling you, so it be like, but they really fall into that, the hype of their own self.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They really fall like dudes really be thinking, dude, your
They're
face
bad
bumpy
bitch.
and shit.
some
They're
city
bad
boys
You
bitch.
out
fucking
there.
really ugly, but your picture, you was cool on your shit. You had the best outfit on.
Yeah.
But the people who really, I'm trying to see this shit all the time.
So the
I cycle
options
in.
are illusion.
Yeah, for sure. That's
and
why
sometimes people,
when it comes to a date, really,
but it
y'all-
boosts your ego though.
yeah, but it's like when you still look in the mirror, you know deep down inside.
Yo, ugly
Like
son of a
you
bitch.
was fucking when the person in 7th grade was talking all this shit. You know, like only you know.
Right.
Everybody think you feel like certain. You know what I mean? So,
Now this is why I say this all the time. Women should let other men pick their man.
you said what?
Women should let other men pick their man because
Hell no.
women ain't good at picking men.
I still don't agree with you. You can keep on saying it. and
Women
I
are
still don't
not
agree with
good
you.
at picking men. How about this? I'm gonna show you shit that just don't make sense. If a man is too available, that's a turn off.
Yeah, it's
Man,
crazy.
everything, yeah, shit.
That's crazy.
You
Ain't
said
that
that's
insane?
a turn. You said that's a turn.
So
on.
to some women,
If
that's a
a
turn
man
off. That's
is
crazy.
Like, damn, good morning. How you doing? What you got doing
he want to
today?
be
What they
around
gonna
you. He
tell
want to
you?
talk to you.
What they gonna say?
all
DJ?
day long.
Look at this. She go
Throughout
ahead and
the
give it to
day.
me now.
I
Making
mean-
you his world.
I mean,
You see that shit?
no. I mean, no.
Now, it
I mean,
is
But then
a
if
limit,
then
though.
They was
if
ghosting
then
niggas.
if he give a fuck
because I
about you,
actually
you want to be
kinda
on
like
the dick.
that. I kind of like for if I'm talking to somebody for them to talk to me throughout the day.
Yeah.
I mean, because I can't say that they don't work because it depends on what type of job they do. They may have a job where they can have access to their phone. So I actually like for a guy I talk to hit me up throughout the day.
Well, that's rare.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But let's talk to the most.
No,
I
that's
don't
'cause-
know.
that's
I don't
'cause-
mind it. It's
that's
just
'cause
that
the
you
other
can't-
ones got
you're not
shit
gonna be able
going
to have
on.
access to me like that because I work and then I got things that I can't always have my phone when I'm working.
So what happens when a man is sent
Somebody
you
always
6 text messages that you haven't replied to?
They say he's a
Now
stalker.
that's
It
crazy.
says the red flag.
That's-
Is that a
yeah,
red
that's
flag?
a
Like that
red
Edmund
flag.
Gaines,
That's a
ain't
red
it?
flag.
If you got six,
DJ
If you
DJ
text
Ed
me back to
McGain.
back
But he
and I ain't
probably-
responding,
Nigga Ed McGain's off them.
Yeah.
he giving me
They do
Joe
be-
vibe.
Hey,
Nah.
that punk shit like he ain't say- I don't know.
like you gonna have to wait.
So double texting is a no, right?
I,
Maybe two.
No, see, see, it's a difference when you know you like. If somebody texts you right, and then I see you active on Instagram and you doing all this shit, you get everybody stay glued to their phone. Let's be honest, man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
for
stop,
sure.
like
That's a cap. You're right.
Yeah.
When they
I
say
ain't
they
see your
didn't get
message
it,
too.
man,
that's
you
a
fucking
lie.
saw this
Yeah.
shit. Like
See,
stop.
All you got to
See,
do, we did this on the show.
That's real.
Pull
though.
up your
You
user
glue-
screen.
Yeah, you
Pull
glued to
that
motherfucker.
user up and see what this shit say.
But
you
if
know-
you hit me
Pandora.
up
13
and I don't
hours.
respond,
Pandora.
don't go on Facebook and Instagram and see I'm active, then hit me back. Like I don't like that.
But no,
either.
but no.
Oh no, I'll tell you some
The
crazy
motive
shit.
is-
Motherfuckers do this. Am I guilty of this? You ever post a story just to see if that motherfucker?
See if they look at it. See,
Nah,
I
so
learned.
I
See,
know.
some people learn and just don't even look at it.
But
They
no.
can see it, and they like
Yeah.
they ain't gonna look at it.
But
Yeah.
see,
On purpose. Or some people
they got
fuck
hip
with
to
you.
that.
Some people fuck with you and look at it and still just won't
I,
say
I,
that.
I posted 2 stories. I don't know. But back to what you were saying about like you, because you're not even looking to see if the person on. You text the person, right? You're not looking to see if they on Instagram or Facebook or nothing.
Yeah, the
right?
shit just
It
show
just show,
up.
right?
It just show up.
And so they're
Okay.
gonna say they were so busy. The thing about it is, it's like just don't act like I'm crazy, right?
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Okay, don't
Like
act like
motherfucker,
I
I know
double
you
and
got
triple
your
text
phone.
you.
Yeah,
That's fair. I know you got your phone. Don't act like okay,
You
you
so
so busy.
busy.
And you so busy. I didn't. So now that turned into a whole new thing. Now
That-
you the problem.
now you the problem.
You just didn't keep it a bang. You don't
Boy.
want to talk. That's cool. Let me know so I
Yeah.
can move.
I mean,
fuck
my
on.
own thing is in my case when
Huh?
it comes to that, what gets on my nerve is when I do respond. It's like, oh damn, you responded back. Now I'm like, damn, chill out, bro.
Oh,
like
nah,
I
yeah,
responded.
My thing is just like.
So
But my thing
Or
is
it's
that's
now
go
if
for
you
an hour
if you
to
send him a
respond
text
back.
and he don't respond right then,
Oh,
you
he
gonna say
ghost.
that- you gonna cut him off.
2 days.
No, it just
You gonna
depends
cut
on,
him
it
off.
depends
Or
on
she
what
not
the
gonna
He
respond
doing
to
something.
him.
If it's
Yeah.
something that
Are you gonna
requires-
respond to him right away?
No,
What?
It's
If
just keep
he-
moving.
if he-
it's okay. Like
If he
some women
responded
use you.
late,
Yeah.
And then he finally responded. I responded. If I'm right there, if I'm available, I will go ahead and respond right then. I'm not gonna play them games.
Yeah, because some
I'm
people
not
just
gonna
use
text him
people
back
as like
fast.
certain like parts of their games, right?
Yep.
Men and women do this.
Some
right?
people like
they use
like the
people like
chase,
his palms. They're like, okay, I'm only gonna talk to this guy when I'm the super duper bored.
That's because
I don't talk. I talk to this guy when I'm bored. I talk to
Yes.
this guy when I'm super
Yeah,
duper
you
bored. I
niggas.
talk to.
Please, hey,
Yeah,
please,
but
don't ever do me like that.
Like, yo, I don't really want to be bothered with you, period. So you can move on. You know, somebody let this guy move on. But I get it's like
men do that.
Yeah.
Men do that.
Yeah, that's it.
Because back in my day.
men used to do when they strike out.
No. When
So you just had a
say
go
if,
ahead, go ahead.
say if that girl, you know, that you had her around. Okay. She finally moving on from your ass.
You don't like it. You gonna do some dumb shit.
You gonna do something to test
Yep.
Yeah, for
Every
sure.
nigga testing
that
a
you
girl.
can't get over me.
Right.
Like that ego.
I'm David Ruffin. I
See,
made your ass.
you know you don't even mean this woman well.
At all.
You,
know
just
ain't
don't
shit
like
for
the fact
She moved
that she's
forward.
now taking steps away from
That's
your
true.
spell.
Yep, that's true. Niggas is like that. We fucked up. Niggas is like that for real.
That'd be
That's
stressful.
terrible. You said-
All right.
Men be stressful.
So no,
I
hell
think-
no.
I
Y'all
think
way
I
more
think women
stressful
hurt
than
you
us.
hard. Yeah, women hurt you.
Women
dirty.
hurt you and don't
dirty.
give a fuck. Like y'all
Women
just
do
going
you
hard.
dirty, like- But that's neither here nor
Y'all
there.
look
All right.
tougher than us.
Um,
man. That's-
When it comes to provide,
You hold on. Time I ain't mean because you said what?
Women be playing tougher games.
Oh, I
than
thought you
men.
said women love tougher than me. I thought you said about to say.
Oh no, hell no.
Women-
Men
go
love
ahead.
way tougher than
Yeah,
me. I
go
think we
ahead.
love
That's my
harder than
bad.
women.
all right,
I
host
think so
Tay,
too, but go ahead.
Tay and his big mouth.
No, I thought you said.
You say,
so.
all right,
go
you
ahead, ahead. You sick? Yeah,
Go, you go cheat. And then you go, what the fuck? All right,
You a fool.
men that provide, and you have a woman that works. Okay, I'm cool with women working because it's okay to relieve pressure off a man, especially if you want your man home. If you want time, then you got to understand he might have to go get it to provide a lifestyle. But if you want time with him more, you might can work to help relieve so he won't work as much. But men, I don't think it's no excuse for any woman to work third shift.
Hell no.
My woman-
I don't think no woman
Yeah,
should work.
yeah.
third
My
shift.
woman
If
would
you with
never-
somebody,
Somebody should be working.
Work.
Work
shift.
third shift, they get
But no,
drugged. Hey,
if
listen,
somebody has to
Third
do
shift-
that job,
Listen,
third shift, they getting drugged. It's over.
Listen.
Let it go.
listen.
Let it
if
go.
somebody have to do that job, it should be men.
Yeah,
In that
that's for
house.
sure.
you should be at home.
I hate
The
to even
person
say
that
that.
should
I hate
lose
to say
sleep
that because-
is the person that's supposed to be the provider.
Yep.
I hate to say that, man, but it's I hate to say
A
that.
woman should never work third shift.
I don't get that shit.
I mean, not for
You
for
in the
me.
bed sleeping,
If it's
your
a
wife
hump, you gotta
working.
get over
Right.
maybe, but
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, we can't do it like that.
Huh?
You right, we can't do it like that.
So what if that's
A lot
your
of third
preference
shift
to
of
work
people
third
that be
shift?
doing
Would
some
that
other
be
shit now.
okay?
Hell no.
It's just
Third
I
shift,
want my woman
third
home.
shift be for
Shit,
people
that
that
ain't
do
your
other
woman.
shit.
I-
Let's be honest.
like for sure.
Niggas don't want to be honest about that.
What?
Third shift for people that do other shit if they out there like that. That shit is that's
It's
Some
different.
people just like working.
Yeah,
No.
that ain't true now.
Let me
That
tell you
ain't
something.
true.
Let me tell you
But
something.
listen,
Somebody
I'ma say
lied
this-
to
I'ma say
y'all.
why it
I'm
is.
telling you
I'ma
right
say why-
now.
See, you know, it's funny because this kind of like
That's their
ties
way from
into
home. That's when they
everything
away
that
from
we
home.
said.
I'm
Sad.
telling you.
You kind of work third shift. You kind of live an alternative life. I say.
Yeah.
Right. Not to say alternative good or bad. You live an alternative life.
You
cannot-
definitely
You don't want to live
cannot
like
be
a
my fucking
regular
woman working
family
third.
life. You don't want to be laid up with your man.
I
You
can
wanna
work
be a
third.
kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's mandatory for like a little point of time, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's fair to say if you work third shift, you live an alternative life. To me,
You got to. That's what I
and
say.
sometimes
too.
it might be necessary. You know what I mean? Whatever you got going on
Right.
financially, but
They
I
want
wouldn't-
to be
I
at
kinda do
home
any-
while you at work.
I would try to do anything I have to do so that wouldn't had to happen. You know what I
Right.
mean? So.
I ain't about to work no third shift.
Yeah, I
so
ain't
my
about
man
to
would
third
never
shift.
have to worry about
It's so
that.
many
But
women
that's
working
what we
third is
saying. So
ridiculous.
it's just a lot of women working
Right.
third shift. And,
Yes.
and I wish our women well, but you know what I mean? I
You
just
can't
don't
be
want
mine.
my women.
You can't be
to work
mine.
third shift. You know what I
And
mean?
what the
That
fucking
third-
word my
That
woman
third
on.
shit bullshit. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm
I get,
in the bed.
I get too lonely anyway.
I'm in
talking
that-
about I'm at home and I want something. My lady.
I just
work.
know a lot of families. I see a
Work.
lot of families like
Hell no.
depart from third shift.
I need you to work when the kids are in school, and then when you get off, they get
I'm at
off.
home
Everybody
sleeping.
here.
You working?
Everybody is.
That shit
Huh?
crazy.
So I'm in the
That shit is
bed,
crazy.
balled up, sleep.
You
You the
covered
joke
up.
with steel toes. Well, not even steel, so you might be, that's kind of like, you know what I mean? It's just like you deserve it.
And
like something
lying to
happened
people.
you.
I got a good man.
He home twinkling
Yeah,
his
home
toes.
twinkling his toes.
Damn.
He on the
That
phone.
joint
He
working.
cheating. He on the phone while he at work.
Yeah, he done fell in love. with
He
the
done fell
other-
in love with the other joint while you at work.
Oh God.
And
Yeah,
then when you walk in the house, barely, hey, bitch, you kicked my breakfast.
Oh, no.
Goddamn eyes bleeding.
But listen, I ain't gonna lie.
Ain't no way.
But look, don't
Ain't no
let these
fucking
guys deter you from working third shift.
Hey, you want to
You
work
gotta
that
work
shit?
third shift. Work third shift, man. It's more. It's
Not if
more
you got
money.
a man.
Yeah,
Not if you got
sure,
no
man.
fucking man.
If you can get out of it, get out of it. Because like
Yeah, if you can.
scientific studies have showed that like
Third
people
shift
that
is for
work
the
third
devil.
shift for a long time end up dying.
They
at a-
die quicker, yeah.
Graveyard shit. Yeah, I heard read that.
I heard
somewhere, too.
scientifically that if you I'm glad you brought that up because
Yeah,
I actually live by that. A TV in the bedroom downs the sex. Like you have less sex when you have a TV in your
Yeah,
bedroom.
just turn it
That's not
off.
true.
Just
I
What
don't
about
give
a
damn
fan?
what's in that
That
motherfucker.
ain't
What about a fan? What about DJ? What about a
I
fan? yo?
don't care.
No, I heard it
That's not
somewhere,
true.
but
I heard that though.
They lied.
I heard
Yeah,
about
okay.
Who bedroom was they studying?
Right.
I might turn some on that bitch for us to get freaky.
What about
in
a
that
fan?
motherfucker. You talking about?
I don't know about this. I don't know about that.
All right,
I peep it, but
man, you got to understand that God did put you in control of your household. You are in charge. You cannot go to God because He's going to come to you and ask you, "What have you done?" And you cannot look at her and say, "Well, you know how this bitch is, Lord."
yeah.
Adam already
You
tried
can
it.
tell him that.
So
Adam already
You made it
tried
how
that.
you made it
So listen,
already.
That's what Adam tried.
That's cool.
That was the woman you gave me. He tried that excuse. It didn't
Right,
work
right,
because
right.
he know who he put in charge.
So look, hey man, that's word is with pride. It's a challenge. Like man, this do we supposed to do, right?
DJ.
As men, this do what we supposed to do. Be in
Yes.
charge. Just be in charge.
And guess what? Do what
Uh-huh.
you're supposed to do and set the tone and the standard.
Right.
And make sure that when y'all come together, she's willing to. Don't surprise her with this shit. Let her know what she's signing up for. And say,
But
are you willing to submit?
Don't act like that guy if you ain't that guy though, because you're gonna fall hard. You're gonna fall hard. You're
Yeah.
gonna fall from grace. If you're not that guy, you just been like a little simpleton for a long time, right?
Don't
You
pretend.
then you just try to like walk with big boots and like you just that guy.
Get a good job.
But that's a good
Been a
pickup
simp
line,
in
right?
high school your
What?
whole life.
That's a good
and
pickup
then-
line. If
Why
you
niggas
honestly-
get like that?
Lord.
Like
We
if
talked
a
about
man
that-
said, hey, just I've been.
DJ, we talked about that the other day. Like niggas that ain't been shit, like won't like popular in school, then they get money.
Or
And when they
evil.
grow up and they how they
Yeah.
See, that
They
popular,
evil
that
as
shit weak.
yeah.
That shit weak.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
That
That
shit
shit.
carry over with some people.
Yeah, no, they
Wow.
got like a
Yeah.
vendetta
Police
against
officers.
people.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like
Get
that's a
bullied.
different conversation right there. Yo.
They start overcompensating.
We kind of talked about.
Yeah, they gotta
something like that.
overcompensate for what they missed out on.
If you still,
so they dog bitches.
if
out.
like
Mm-hmm.
if high school is still like your motivating factor for anything,
Yeah.
you kind of like
You
you
lost
fucked up.
something wrong
A
with you.
You lost
loser.
because to me
Right.
high school,
Yeah.
to me high school, you know, it was cool in high school and shit, right? But high school is like I think after school is when you really found yourself. High school, you following all the fashion trends, you doing what your parents telling you to do. It's like high school really wasn't even you.
Right.
And at the end of the day, high school wasn't even you. It was like a program. It was like a fucking a path for you already, right? When you became a grown, how many people was cool in high school and this? You literally year after, 2 years after, they just
Fall off.
fall out because that wasn't.
A lot of them.
Yeah, because people is upkeeping you, buying everything for you, and all that shit, right? I think it gets greater later. That's why they say, you know what I mean? So-
No, but I'm saying the ones that use that motivation, like, and then
Right.
like they be like, they got that secret animosity towards women
Because they
when they
They-
got
Oh,
done
oh,
dirty,
yeah,
like
yeah,
you know,
okay.
won't
they
never
they
chose a guy.
grind to be that nigga
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
shit on women.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their
Because
motivation.
they never got the woman they wanted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, so when they get in power, because they know like women fall for things.
Right. They shouldn't shit on them. But
They
people-
gonna shit on because now
They do that.
the woman
we
I
found-
wanted to date, I
Right.
am now in control. They don't realize that woman don't fuck with you still.
So is it wrong? But you're right. But is it wrong if they use that for motivation? Motivation comes from the sickest places sometimes.
And no,
You know what I mean?
it's not good motivation
Yeah. You don't need. I'm saying
Ain't
like
healthy.
because you might
It's
get
not
you,
motivation. It's a motive.
Right.
Right,
I'm not saying the
negation.
deal.
Oh.
So if I want that was cool. I like that. That was
Say
good.
that shit again.
That was
Hold on,
good.
hold on,
That
say
was
that
good.
again.
That was
good.
good.
That
That was cool. I like that.
Y'all almost missed it. She rarely do this.
Yeah,
I heard
that
it
was
was
tough. I
said.
like
Don't
that.
do that. Don't do that.
But
Because you be stealing my shit.
Nah.
That's why I can't even give you conversation.
that was cool. Yeah,
Yeah, we gotta talk after the show anyway.
All right.
Yeah,
Hey.
that was cool.
The role of a woman. You are the nurturer.
Check.
Why is it that you do not take pride in being that?
Who don't? Yeah.
Every woman. They want to be the leader of the house. Women do not embrace nurturing. They see it as a weakness.
It's a strength.
They
really,
they
though.
nurture their children, but they don't nurture a man. See, it's a difference. You are not
Can't
just
relate,
nurturers
right?
of your children. You're
I can't.
nurturers of your man.
Not every woman.
For instance, I said, can you submit to a broke man? They all said no. Even in the comment section, they agree with you.
You said agree with.
They agree with you. They agree with you.
I wasn't on there.
You want on that one?
Mm-mm.
Oh, they agree with you.
Yeah.
Hell
It
no.
was that just.
Nah, I think
You are a nurturer. Why
yeah,
is it?
by trade and by nature.
Yes.
That's a,
Do you understand? It don't matter. Like, that's why a house do not become a home unless a woman in it. That's how, like God gave man to till the earth, but women are like rain. Nothing grows without you.
for sure.
Nothing grows without you.
And that's a good thing. That's a beautiful thing, bro.
It's
Embrace
powerful.
being a
But
nurturer.
how can men expect a woman to nurture and to be soft if she got a hard life?
Because
If
it's
you
written-
make if
Go
you're
ahead.
making if it's making things hard for her.
You talking about from the guy making things
Yeah,
hard for
how
But-
can
but-
you
Yeah,
expect? How can you expect her?
Because it's written in your essence. I watch how you deal with your kid. The things don't be ideal for women when they have children. They still give that child good nurturing. It's written in you. You have it there.
Because a child is different from a man. A child is a child. A man is a grown man. an
You know
adult.
how I got to protect the house? Because I'm in tune with everybody. You're the nurturer of the house.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think most of it's perspective too. I think like when you let stuff be heavy on you, it's gonna be heavy on you.
How about this? As
know what I mean?
a leader, Jess. As a leader, I agree with you.
Go ahead.
I cannot reach my full potential without your help.
Yeah, that's true.
You're supposed to be a help me.
Yeah,
Help me.
absolutely.
If
Right, for
I
sure.
didn't need that, God wouldn't have made you.
That's true.
So if you know I need you to reach this level, that means I need the nurturing gift God gave you.
But just like some women can't be led, some men can't be nurtured.
That's a
That's fact.
That's deep.
That's true.
That's facts.
But you have to know too when to just like let somebody go too.
That's right.
But
you
guess
can't
what?
grow.
Guess what?
If
Go
you-
ahead.
Yeah, if you can't grow, like, because I get exactly what you're saying, right? If you can't grow at all, if you just see yourself with somebody that's like, sometimes you might see a woman used to be red, pretty, voluptuous,
Uh-huh.
glowing, and you kind of see the life sucked out of her, right?
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah,
that
for sure.
man, because he can't be nurtured, don't mean he get to destroy what's in you.
Mm.
That means the next man shouldn't get less of
Right,
you
Right.
Right.
That's
because
right.
this nigga fucked up.
That's right.
Yeah, he's got to know when to let that shit go, and the
Mhm.
vice versa. You got to know when just to don't feed nothing that ain't gonna grow. You got to feed
Yeah.
people like spiritual, like this. You just got to feed people. You know what I mean?
And,
So
and this is crazy because submitting is a big thing. So that's why it's only subject to your husband. So I get it. Submitting is a big thing, but when do you know that I'm willing to submit to this man? Like,
that's
what
a
is
good
it that
question.
he?
I'm asking you a question after can ask him on DJ because I have a good question. This is rap. See, y'all instigate. That's funny.
DJ, I need
But go
I need to use the bathroom, dog.
Go on break.
Go and break.
Go to
Nah,
break.
I got a
Hold
question. Nah,
We're gonna
you
take a quick
stupid,
we're gonna take a quick break on Me and My Big Mouth podcast
Yeah.
or me and Tate Big Mouth podcast. Welcome back to Me and My Big Mouth podcast. And right before we went to break, we wanted to talk about how do you know? Because submissiveness should be privy to only your husband. So how do you know when I can submit to this man? How do you know that he is worthy of being my husband? He's worthy of getting my gifts.
I don't think you don't. I think it's a risk. You take a risk.
When they
on
present
everybody.
themselves with good leadership skills.
Yeah,
And that's
but
still a risk.
it's still a risk.
nonetheless,
Like
but
he can check off everything in the beginning.
Okay, so since we're talking about your husband, tell me how you submit.
I'm just saying. Man.
You can't say that.
She got this saying.
But ain't nobody married in here, so how can you have this conversation?
I just said
I
if you
think-
submit to your husband.
They not married.
But
she
you
talking-
know,
let's
you
just say a
know,
man then.
you
Let's
know
say
what's
a
crazy?
man.
No.
Let's say a
No, what's
man,
crazy is this is on my notes. We got to get to that. But you just made me think of that. Can men and women speak for one another?
No, because a man don't know what it is to be a woman, and women, we don't know what it is to be a man.
Agreed.
And
If
that's
we
separate
being
shit.
real
That's
about
that's
the
real.
situation.
But I'm just saying, like,
Sometimes
I
we
just
might
say
try,
what I
but you
think
really
Yeah,
can't
but
make
we
no
really
decision.
can't.
I don't know.
Truth has no gender.
Right.
Truth has no gender. So if I speak truth, regardless if I'm a man speaking truth about a woman, truth has no gender.
You still
Just
can't
like
speak for that
truth,
woman, though.
truth has no race. Some people think that white people can't speak on black issues, but when I hear some of their points, I'm like, they're right. Truth has no gender. That's the only thing that's non-binary.
They
Nah.
may be right, but it doesn't. But they're not that person, so they don't experience
Right.
what
I
it
agree.
is
Now,
to
when
be.
they speak of the experience, no, they can't. But they can speak of the facts around it.
That's universal
Just
things.
observations. That's
It-
it.
Huh?
I said they just speaking off observations, but
Yeah. Some things are universal, right?
Mhm.
I mean, fire being hot gonna be hot to a male, woman.
But some
black
people
and
think
white.
that if you're not a firefighter, you can't speak on it. Just like with basketball,
Yeah.
you never played it, so how you gonna talk about it?
Right. But I don't think we can speak as like just certain things you just
Can't
can't speak
speak
on.
of
You
the
can't speak on
experience.
childbirth. It's just certain
Boy,
things you can't speak
I'm
on.
gonna tell you something.
You can't speak on
Apologize.
certain things, man. You know
You
what I mean?
apologize from the last episode.
Wait.
On last episode,
Episode before that one.
it was
That
it was a
bullshit you
couple
were
months
talking about.
back.
Go.
I said, well, you know,
Oh,
I said that women
Oh, don't
want-
do nothing but have babies or some shit.
No, women want to get credit for being just a
Mhm.
woman.
That's
I'm not
dirty.
taking back that because you really do. You being able to have a child, that is not a gift that you got. That's a gift that was given to you
the greatest
by
gift.
God. My tone may have, sound like I downplayed
say this bullshit apology.
the
I don't even know what we
struggle.
doing.
Hold on, the struggle for pregnancy. Now, after watching my woman walk to the appointments looking like the Marshmallow Man, I realized, and watching hands swell, feet swell, I might have should have shut my mouth on that one.
Mm.
But I don't know if I dissed the struggle.
Just stop there. You could have just stopped there. Just you
I
should have
like
shut
to
your
take
mouth
shit
on
back
that.
when I be feeling like I'm
You
right.
You said you should have shut your mouth on that. This is
But
the
if I
opportunity to do
downplayed
that,
the
see it
struggle
through.
of pregnancy, I apologize for real. You know, life will humble you. Like
Sure.
I'm gonna tell you something. This is for anybody out there. Anything you hate, God will make you deal with it.
Mm.
So if you hate a black man, you know that black daughter of yours, she love a nigga. You hate a gay person, oh, you better go check on your son because he stopped playing with them damn G.I. Joes. He like Barbie. I just want to do that as a side note because anything
for
you
sure.
hate, God will make you face.
Well, Lord, I hate a good man then.
They seem far in between on this.
But what would make you submit? Like, because y'all say leader, but what makes you submit?
I think it happens naturally. I think submission, it's just gonna, if it's the right man and he knows how to, I hate to use the word handle, but he knows how to approach you in different situations, knows how to interact with you in all of your different seasons. That submission is going to come naturally.
Right. And handle actually is a good word for that, really.
Well, I mean, yeah, but when I think about handle, it's
No, I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
It's that take
it's like
charge capability.
Take charge.
Yeah.
You're right. But that's like how we speaking down on the word submissive. I think like handle is. We can't just make every word back. Handle is a good word. I think. When you handle your, I think when you, I think
It's
so.
just
I think
because
it
how
could
some people use
yeah,
it.
I think it could be
Yeah.
because when you said what you said, I'm like, there was an appropriate word
Right,
for it. If
right.
we just don't try to make it a bad word, it's just a good
Now
word
watch
for it.
me attempt to speak for women
Mhm.
in this submissiveness. Submissiveness is not about being able to handle her, because she naturally submits. It's about me breaking her barriers that's causing her not to submit. She has barriers, hurt, past trauma, fucked up niggas she went through. It ain't about necessarily I got through and made her submit. She naturally will submit if you can erase her past. Now that is something she should have done on her own, but you have the capabilities of breaking them walls. Now the thing about that is, because these are the men that usually destroy women, she put walls up to keep her heart safe. You got her
Work
to
them
be
bitches
that
down.
person.
Work them
And
down.
now
agree with
she
that.
is free to love again.
Work them down. And
You
do
with
it
that.
dirty.
I don't agree
Not
with that.
fuck with that woman.
To me, I don't agree with that.
What you mean? What you agree with?
I feel like you got to break your own. While like you have to be for yourself first. Like you got your walls up and you got all this stuff going up yourself. I think you got to like conquer your own demons before you can let somebody. Because you got that control, like enough control to break the walls down and keep building up, like how you saying. I think it comes from you have to controlling yourself to heal yourself.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? I think you got to heal yourself first.
This
you
is
know what I mean?
why I push back on that, because this is what happens when you have vision. You could see something in somebody that they don't see.
Mhm.
And they would never see it because they're blinded. They don't see how great of a woman you are.
Mhm.
They don't see the potential how you could make this thing great. Like Gus Kamado, he saw Tyson know how to hit, but he saw what he could potentially be. So he worked with him to
It's
make.
boxing.
Don't fuck up my sermon. He worked with
It's
him.
boxing, man. Go ahead.
No. This is vision. We're dealing with vision. He saw something that Tyson didn't see.
He shot at him,
Tyson
too.
even ran back to his old life of robbing and shit.
And he shot at Tyson too, right?
No, that
the
wasn't
white
him.
guy?
That was the
other
other-
guy. Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Teddy
Mhm.
Atlas.
Yeah.
But he saw the potential in that man. Just like teachers see the potential in certain students. If that is your woman and you see potential in her, and you just said you have to work with something.
Right.
Those are her barriers to work with. What are we, if I can help her uplift or get rid of those things, I have leaned, you don't think like kids will make you better.
Mhm.
So why can't my woman, my partner, my life?
That's the fact. They make you better, but you still have to heal yourself.
Yeah.
No,
But a wall doesn't necessarily mean that you're not healed. Keep your walls up. What you let? You only gonna let your walls down when you're ready to let it down for that person.
Right.
But coming
But
in
you're
with
right.
walls, there's nothing wrong with it. You
I
should
think it's
stay
good.
guarded.
No.
I agree with
You should.
both
You
of
should
Stay
be
you,
able
safe.
to.
actually.
To
I
be guarded.
Always stay safe.
I think I agree with you, Say, because I do think that you have to do the work yourself. If you know that you suffer from trauma, past scars from relationship hurt, you have to do the work for yourself and you have to heal yourself. However, I agree with you as well. Someone may come into your life who may be able to help you break down that process. However, we should not be dependent on that. We should
Right.
not be dependent or
That's a
relying
fact.
for another person to come in
Okay.
and help us break that down.
I
We
got
should solely rely on ourselves.
I want
should.
to ask both of y'all.
Uh-huh.
If your barriers go up in a relationship, how do you get better at a relationship by yourself?
Can't.
We
You
have
got
to
to have
work
some-
on
How
it.
do,
You gotta be
how do
tested.
you get better
You gotta
at
be
a
tested.
relationship by yourself.
You have to have somebody.
Because now think about this, right? First,
Huh?
before it could be
you
real,
got to have somebody.
You
'Cause
do.
How you gonna
Listen.
know? How you gonna know what you like and what you dislike?
How do
and
you
what
know
they
if you
can do?
still got those traumas
Yeah.
or you still got those barriers? How do you fix that and be better?
So if I'm
Like-
going through so much trauma, right, and I'm talking because I'm telling you, energy never destroy or transfer, right? You're gonna attract somebody else who's going through trauma. Now y'all trauma bonding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
that
understand?
ain't the case.
A lot of times it is.
It
Or you
is.
gonna attract a healer who her only purpose is to try to fix you
Try
because
to
you
fix
so
you.
fucked
Yeah.
up.
And
Yeah.
they overlook they shit.
If this is my partner,
I like
my
the-
life partner,
Yeah.
why she can't? Okay, this is
You
what
have to
happened.
be whole. You have to be.
You gotta be
Healed,
whole. You
almost
gotta be
healed or
whole
healed.
before you
I'm
get.
just-
Do you
healed.
know how dumb
different,
that
though,
sounds?
'cause
No, I don't
even
mean say it's
still-
dumb,
but
bro.
it's okay.
I
Even
apologize for
still,
that.
when it comes to like your walls being up, if trauma is why you got your walls built up, okay, yeah, fix the trauma, but that doesn't
Yes,
mean
I'm-
like
the
if I
walls
sit
just
here,
costing
my
me.
trauma is trust issues,
Right.
and it's like okay, well I know I can't just trust anybody.
Right.
So I put that wall up for that situation or whatever, but that doesn't mean that I'm not healed from.
No, I'm
what
not.
I had
The walls
going
don't
on.
bother me. You should have
Yeah.
the walls like degrees of separation.
No,
To me, the walls, it's like you got to at least have a wall.
It's a
Self-preservation.
defense mechanism, but at the same time,
It's
like-
self-preservation.
yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
it.
A wall, you got to at least have one wall to fuck up.
the
now.
question
Come on
is,
now.
did somebody else put that wall up?
No, you put the
This-
wall up.
Only
No,
you
no.
can put the wall
When
up.
I just met her.
Uh-huh.
Did somebody else make her put that wall up?
She made herself.
She
put the
made
wall up.
herself
Yeah.
put that wall.
The
up.
wall was
Only
because
Because
been
of
through a
somebody. Because of somebody else. Then I'm
Because
paying,
of what she know.
Or
because I'm paying for that man's sin.
Or because of
No,
potential
no.
shit that she went
The
through.
wall was
already, and it's
initially anyway.
potential that you can
And
fuck
you
up
don't
too.
want to make the same mistake. You don't want to if
You can't control people.
right, but I'm
But
saying
people-
you
you
can
can't- that's
control
what people-
yourself.
You
Okay.
can't control that
So
shit.
you don't want to
But you
make
talking
the
two
same
different things.
mistake. So
Right.
you want to. It's nothing wrong with having your walls up or being very cautious. It's nothing wrong with that, But however, I do feel like if the person is they're showing up, they're communicating, and they're showing you, hey, you don't have to have your walls up. Then
Right.
over time, your walls should come
But
down.
with that-
Yeah, because the wall was
But
not the deep
people,
to me.
but people
Right.
change
The
every
wall was
day.
initial.
So if they change, switch up on you, and you done let
People
your
don't
wall
really
down,
change
you gonna
every
feel
day.
like people change.
People
bro.
show you who they,
They show you
are.
who
Hold on,
they
people
are.
don't really
This-
change every day.
But
You
you,
just
but you
missed
be
it.
in love and you
know what I mean?
overlook that what the fuck they
Look,
show
look,
you.
Right, and who fault is that? That's
That's
your
your
fault,
fault.
right?
People never change,
This
but
is,
we gonna
this,
talk about
this
that.
is why it's not honest and it's not pure.
Uh-huh.
Because if two people came in with walls up, they wouldn't get nowhere.
Right.
It has to be one person without walls. That's the person that's coming in honest. You're not. But you wanna start the grounds off with you're not coming in honest of who you really are because you're scared.
Yeah, that shit
But
ain't-
if
Nah.
I had my wall, if you're saying
That shit
walls
ain't
is
gonna work off the
okay,
gate.
if two people walls are up,
The
they
walls is
get
not my
nowhere.
thing.
Everybody will cut everybody off the minute the shit don't go the way they see it. Or if they remind them of somebody that did the same thing before, that hurt them. Walls are not good. In order for somebody to get their walls down, this person he can't have walls up. How do two people with walls come
See,
together?
the walls to me, I don't care about the walls. My thing
How
about
do two people with walls come together?
people do all the time. That's
Nah,
why people break up
hell
all
And
the
that
time.
shit don't work.
More people don't
That shit
last
don't
than
work.
last because of the walls.
But you said cutoff culture. That's
Right.
that's because
Right.
of the wall.
See, now this sending it back, right? You right about that. Most relationships don't last. It's because people had these fucking invisible walls that really the walls don't bother me.
It's
I'm
bullshit,
saying
man.
people got to be fucking hit. The problems you got with yourself, you can't hide from them.
Nope.
Right.
You gonna
You
face
just
them
can't.
no
You just
matter
gonna
what.
keep fucking somebody up, or you be fuck. You
You
can't
gonna
hide
fuck
from
up.
not being
That's
healed.
right.
But I get this. Y'all
You
say
understand what I'm saying?
y'all
I don't-
saying
the
y'all should
walls-
work on yourself, right?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
You can not have no walls up and not be here. The walls is not a thing for me.
Right.
I'm talking about you have to at least be here. You have to be okay with yourself. You can't just
I-
you gonna put all your omens
Then-
on somebody else.
That's right.
That's,
And that's the problem.
You know what I mean? Like
so
you-
many people be jacked up. They have all these issues. They just broken into many pieces, and then they want to try to get in a relationship, and they're projecting all of that onto the
'Cause
other
everybody
person.
want
That's
love.
not
all right.
fair to the
Okay.
other
Okay.
person.
Everybody
this
wants
is the
love.
thing.
You're right,
That's
but-
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got it. You
True.
get it. This is how the relationship fails within the relationship. Because okay, you come in
Hey,
here.
hey, listen, I think this shit is black.
Oh,
and
hold
white.
on, wait.
It shouldn't be that hard.
You come in
No,
healed.
it's never.
It shouldn't be
Hold
that
on,
hard,
wait.
man.
Go ahead, go
You
ahead.
y'all both can come in healed.
Right.
you're gonna experience trials and tribulations.
Yeah.
So trauma can happen within the relationship.
Yeah, right now it's different. Yeah. for
How
sure.
do you self-heal knowing that you cannot leave the relationship?
You can?
You have to communicate.
That means that you're helping each
If-
other
but
heal.
if trauma happened within the y'all got together and y'all went
What
through
the
some
fuck
things
happened?
and trauma happened, that's when you both come together and you communicate.
Depends on
That's
what happened.
different versus if I'm coming into the relationship with trauma and scars, or if the other person is coming into the relationship with trauma and scars.
Okay.
Those is two separate things.
And you're cutting women short when you say that. Because I'm about to ask men out here. We have all had plenty of women. Why is it one woman that will make you change how you used to be?
Nah. I don't
Uh-uh.
You
Deal
said
with
why
that.
we said why is it one woman?
Tell,
It makes you
okay,
change how
if
you
you
feel?
think you have to do all this self-healing, it takes one woman to make a man want to change
Nah.
for the better.
No, I take the mirror.
No,
It make just to me.
You gotta
that
address
woman,
yourself
She can be the one to
first.
come up to you with the mirror.
that
No, no,
woman,
She
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
make
I
you
don't
If
change.
she come to you with the
No,
mirror, then that's
she
different.
makes you want to
If she-
change.
You keep doing
If
all
she
your
see
bullshit.
if she see your flaws,
No, see,
Just
I'm
like
gonna
if she
cut you off on
accepting
that.
you for your flaws and and she's showing you your flaws and
All
letting
right.
you know like
That's
this
good.
is your flaws and we gonna work on this together, then
Let's be transparent for you. Want to be transparent,
yeah.
right? You come in the house, you fucking up, you washing your face, you looking at me, like, I ain't shit. Bobby, you do it over and over. Whatever problems
shit
you
gonna
got,
get old.
whatever. That's what I'm telling you. You have to get sick with yourself
No, no,
first
no,
before
no,
women.
no.
I agree.
Hey, no,
Because how
that's
many
not
times?
true.
I
That's
agree
No,
with
I
that.
this
I
is
agree with that.
That's not
transparent.
true.
You have to
If
be
you
sick.
defend
You
it-
have to be sick of your own
You gotta
shit.
be sick of your own shit.
Before
No,
you
you
walk-
know,
you
you
gotta be
know,
sick of
you
your
know
own
when you
shit.
sick of your own
You
shit
do gotta be.
is when
You gotta
it's
be
the
sick of your-
woman that you keep disappointing.
No.
No.
You have plenty women that
It's
you
yourself.
fuck over
It's yourself.
that you don't even think
It's
nothing about.
yourself.
Cheat. You done came to the house doing whatever
You
shit
got
you do.
plenty of women
It's
that you
plenty
done
of
fuck
men.
over
It ain't
about- it ain't
that
about
you
nobody
don't
else
care
but
about.
It's
yourself.
plenty of men who
It's just
screw
yourself,
over
man.
good women, a woman that they have loved. They love this woman, but they still go out here
It's
and they
their
still
self.
screw
It was
her
their
over
self.
because they're not sick and tired of their behavior.
Yep.
When you look in that mirror, you don't even, you just
Like this shit
fuck.
corny. Like what am I doing?
Like I'm like that type of
A
shit. Then it's
cornball.
like you get.
What do you
have
say?
To do your,
I got a what?
but you're gonna change.
Just
yeah.
because you're slow, and I'm saying men go through.
It's about
women.
men maturing. You got mature.
Okay, how do men pick a woman then? Why is she special?
Her,
it
her nurturing qualities.
It
her-
could be a feeling
it's
that
different
she
shit.
gives
Yeah,
you.
it's
To
different
me,
shit.
I'm gonna be real.
It-
To me,
I don't
ain't
require
No,
much,
you
honestly.
fine.
I just like a good woman that's nurturing, that's funny, that's cool, trustworthy. That's all I need.
listen. Whatever you lacking
You
at
asked
to
for
me.
a lot when you said trustworthy, but keep going.
Nah, to me.
That's the main thing right there.
But no,
Motherfuckers
no.
ain't trustworthy.
But no.
It ain't even trustworthy. Most women because it's more forgiving than trustworthy. Like most, I feel like
We got
most women and most you could be Listen, I
Women
feel like
have to-
I remember I said earlier. I feel like anybody could be molded. I feel like people can be molded. If you
No,
want to
yeah.
keep somebody, if somebody really wants you, they kind of gonna.
They're
Wait.
gonna do what needs to be
Hey,
done.
They're gonna
Why-
they gonna do
why-
exactly what
if-
need to be
if-
done.
That's right.
You don't
They gonna
think-
compromise and everything.
Watch this. Since y'all,
But go ahead.
not just you personally,
But
but you think men have to be able to be, because I said men are leaders regardless. But
Right.
you saying that a man have to be worthy of being a leader for women to submit.
He got to have them qualities.
All right. That's not even true. And I'm going to tell
Yeah.
you why. Look at the society of the world. Who do the women emulate?
You can't look at it.
No, you're
why are you
missing
going
it.
by what
Bro, you're
society?
missing it. You're missing
you
the
said,
whole
you said who
point.
they emulate?
Who do women nowadays emulate?
Men. Yeah,
Sorry ass men. They say they can fuck just like you can
Oh yeah.
and not give.
I get what you're saying.
So they're submitting.
Yeah, they can fuck.
They're
and don't have-
literally,
yeah.
they're literally using us as role models, whether good
That's
or
true.
bad,
That's true.
because they naturally submit to men.
They see what's that little Lotto verse? What she said?
Go ahead.
This little, what she said? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
You know the fuck.
When women,
I heard him see you say.
You heard me saying shit on them damn line.
modern day women submit
What
to
she said?
men,
She kicked the nigga out.
even
Go
if
ahead.
you're a bad leader.
Freak
Yeah.
ass
You
nigga.
start to look at us as role models. Shit, he don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But I
don't give a
also
fuck
think-
either.
Is it just a freak ass
You know
nigga?
how early you talked about family? I think a lot of this stuff, when it comes to men and women, I think a lot of it just goes back to really people childhoods and how they were brought up.
What they saw.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a fact.
nowadays
Yeah, we
it's
saw a
not.
lot of shit.
Yeah, it's not.
Early.
It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
a complete family. So nowadays, people aren't growing up in a household with a mother and a father. They may just be growing up in a household with a mother, or they just may be growing up in a household with a father. And so, like for
That's
males,
fair,
if
yeah.
they're just growing up in a household with a mother, a woman is not equipped to teach a man how to be a man. She's not equipped to show a man, hey, this is what. They can tell you, but it's different when you actually have a man there
Yo,
being
that's a
that
fact.
example.
Hey, that
Time.
shit is true. Like,
I seen it in real
like
time,
talking to
for sure.
somebody that had
You-
like two parents in the household, and like you have one, like that shit is a difference. Like
Yeah.
the way they look at shit, that shit crazy.
And you know, you
Yeah.
got your anomalies of people who it don't affect, but I think in real
Yeah.
time it really do affect.
Yeah,
them.
and
What-
and then with the single mother household again, if you got a single mother and a daughter, a lot of you might have the mothers telling her daughter, you don't need a man, you can do this by yourself. So they don't see, like I'm a single mother, so my daughter, she's not seeing me operate as a wife. She
Right.
see me as how I am as a as a
Provider.
single a
Like,
provider.
Damn, like
and-
mama and daddy.
right.
No,
and
no.
so
As
But
a-
that's on the daddy.
Oh,
part
y'all
instead of
getting
show her-
into it. Hold on.
Yeah, go
Getting
ahead,
into my
yeah.
shit right now. I ain't got there
Oh,
yet.
okay, all right.
I'm going back to women on roll. What's a woman's biggest gift and curse that she has? If it's used properly,
nurturing,
not
cater, like
not just catering.
We could have went somewhere else with it, but
No,
you
not
ain't
catering.
you ain't being greased like the extra. You ain't doing that.
No. I'm talking
Okay.
about a woman's biggest weapon is her mouth,
yeah.
and as power is
Oh, yeah.
life and death in the tongue.
niggas can't take.
We
their
can
mouth
bring
from
you
a
up,
woman,
we
though.
can break
Women-
you down.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
why- That's why I
Mhm.
overstand. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I be
Women,
crazy.
your
Like,
role in the house is to speak
That's
life
right.
into
That's
that
right.
man.
Yeah.
That's
What?
right.
What?
A
Everything
lot of
we do
women
for
don't do
though,
that,
DJ.
though.
No, they
Huh?
don't.
And the thing, man, why do we exist to please a woman? Like for real, right?
No,
Get
If you
money,
if
get
you
your
just
haircut,
around
all that
50
shit
being
for a
all day, you
woman,
be
dog.
walking around with your little sharp little
All
beard
that
and
shit for a woman.
look.
That shit for
Get
a
the
titty.
fuck out of here,
Look,
now.
yeah.
You there.
That's why I say I
Get
never
fuck
say I
outta
don't
here,
need, but I'm
Yeah.
saying y'all have the power to speak life
For
and
sure.
death.
Yeah, you can kill a motherfucker.
How
with your tongue,
you
though.
women gotta look in their relationship and say, how often do you speak life and how often do you speak death
Mhm.
in your man?
Mhm.
Because that plays a factor in the how he act as a
Yeah.
leader.
Absolutely.
Because if you take away his confidence in leading,
He dead. It's stinking.
then he don't know where he at.
Mhm.
That's true.
Yeah.
I got some some
like
funny shit.
like
too.
for I got some like because women are teachers too.
Mhm.
And men are teachers too. And when it comes to the kids, should you argue in front of the kids?
No.
No.
No, I mean,
Yes,
nah.
you should.
Not every argument.
Why?
If
Sometimes
people do, it
it
happens.
can
It's
show
going to
kindness.
happen.
Not this is going to happen.
But
Why?
you should try to
should.
prevent it.
Why?
because
Just
you can
normalize it.
no
Normalize?
No.
That's what you're trying to do.
How would they learn how
that
to
shit
deal
ain't.
with
That shit
conflict?
should be normal.
no it should be, and this is why it should be. Arguing is something that everybody's going to do, but conflict resolution skills, showing yourself to be able to have an argument, have a disagreement, and then show how you're supposed to come together.
But if it
after
don't work
that,
like that, and you argue,
But
with
But
the kid, and you
disagreement
never- they
and
never-
argument
No, no.
to me is two different things.
disrespect.
Yes, I don't do no arguing.
No disrespect, no yelling, no cursing, no
I
degrading one
disagree all
another.
the time. around my
Right,
kids.
but if
I
you
don't argue
arguing, you
around my
yelling,
kids.
you cussing,
If you,
going
if,
back
well,
and
maybe I'm
forth.
saying it.
So
Well,
it's disagreement.
Now you saying the right
Disagreeing
though,
or
brought up another
debating.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like disagreement is cool, but arguing is
Like
so
cussing
different.
and getting loud.
I don't know if
all the
arguing. I
time.
think arguing is
cussing and getting loud.
I don't
Disagree,
think
yeah,
that
cursing and beefing and
Right.
Yeah,
You
that
can
beef and
disagree
shit.
in
yeah,
front of
but
your children.
disagree.
You wanna agree
I
with
disagree with my kids because they
right.
just think
But
of
like,
everything.
like some people like shield their children away from
that's not a-
disagreeing or
that's not a
going back and
reality.
forth with
No.
the kids in the house. But you got to show them how to solve that problem
Yeah.
or come to an understanding, even if we don't come to one.
yeah. I think you got a good perspective on it
Yeah.
because me being a parent.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, me being a parent, you know what I mean.
You
I
gotta,
try to like,
you gotta prepare for real. Prepare
yeah.
for real
Sometimes
life.
you try to overthink it, and you know how like sometimes like if you a conscious parent, sometimes you kind of just, you know what I mean. You just sometimes just try to like outthink everything, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes just being normal and kind of just like in real life situations, it's the best thing.
It's
Like I just when we talk about, you know what I mean, certain stuff, but it's like I'm not gonna act like just shit just ain't real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm
Gotta
not gonna
be
act
real.
like I'm not gonna be sitting
That's
there
what I
and talk
say.
like
I'm gonna tell
you
my
my
daughters
daughters.
the truth.
Me too. I don't-
The truth.
Did you think about it? Like, I'm asking
This
like,
is what they gonna say.
You got daughters. You finna have a daughter. Y'all got daughters?
You fall
Mhm.
for
You
this,
got
that's
daughters?
on you.
You
I got all boys.
All boys. Oh. So, okay, I got a boy too. So it was like a conscious effort for me when I'm thinking about how I'm gonna raise my kids. Because you do think about how you're gonna raise your kids,
Yeah.
right? In real time. So I'm like,
Try to, but
so it's like, I'm gonna do like the fucking movies and be like, oh, you hurt your shit, no, the
Hell
princess
nah.
treatment.
Give him the real
And
shit.
then, yeah, so anybody will fuck
Nobody about
it.
to
In
carry
real,
that shit.
then anybody finna do all that. Sometimes, you know me be, because you
Yeah.
don't want to be too rough on them either, but
Mhm.
you want to be ready for real life, right?
Right.
So son, it'd be like, okay, you find yourself trying to be too hard on your son, then you be like, you know what? He need compassion too, because I don't want to feel like I just was too hard on him too. So with the kids, it be kind of like tricky.
It's tricky.
That's what make you
No,
not
no.
agree
If,
with you.
if you in your right role and you let her lead and you establish principles in your child,
The
it'll
road
work.
change every day though.
It shouldn't.
Sometimes
It shouldn't.
It do.
It shouldn't.
sometimes.
No, it
telling
shouldn't.
you.
It
See, I,
shouldn't
when
change.
when his child come, I
In
try
real
to tell
time,
him
y'all
that.
agree.
let
Don't
me-
just
let me-
change
hey,
sometimes.
When that
Do you
baby
agree?
come and she grow up,
Your
and you
role
it's gonna be
should
different.
not
I'm gonna tell
change
you
as a
okay.
man. She
You can
is a
fill
nurturer.
in, though.
You
Okay.
might it's substitute teachers, but don't make you the teacher.
Yeah, but sometimes as the leader or the nurturer, sometimes you have to it's
Have
not
a long term.
Hey, don't tell him nothing. He gonna see.
yeah, because sometimes
When I
I'm
say
telling
teacher
you,
can learn from the student, that's what I mean.
that's usually the case.
You can learn from it,
Yeah,
but that don't make you the teacher.
it don't change your role neither. It don't change
Yeah.
your role neither.
If
If
you
I'm
just
a
said
leader
you
of the house,
would.
if I'm a leader of the household, and
You said sometimes
and-
roles change.
yes, but
For the kids,
sometimes
you said to the
for the kids
like,
and stuff,
the
right? So
kids.
sometimes if I'm just being hard on
No,
my
your
son,
role
I'm
don't
gonna
change.
be a hard ass on my son. I'm like, yo, damn, my son had a bad fucking day. Come here, boy.
That's
type of
how.
shit.
That's the mother.
No,
Nah,
no.
hell no.
That
I
should
love
be
my
the
Your
baby,
child,
no.
no. See,
You know why?
that's bullshit. Your
Hell
child
no.
need to feel like you love him too. That's bullshit.
Man,
Why?
my baby.
So what
Why?
about-
He
what
said
about-
why?
Who said I
What
didn't
about
love him?
your what about your
Who said I
daughter?
didn't love him?
And
What
my
about
daughter
your
Let me ask you
daughter?
something.
Okay,
That-
so what?
wait,
If,
wait,
hold on,
wait,
hold on.
wait.
So what if the mama died? Then who gonna get the nurture to the child? Who gonna do it then?
You think you can be her?
No. So if the mama dies, so who gonna get the child nurturing? Who gonna do it?
I'm gonna get.
Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do
Is
it?
you gonna let me finish?
Go ahead. Are you gonna do it?
You gonna have to do the best of your ability. You cannot do what
Nah.
she do.
You can
You
do
gonna
it.
cannot
have to
do
give
what a woman
nurturing.
do.
If the lady die,
Not forever.
But that
He
doesn't
gonna be
necessarily-
missing
that
that no
right
matter
there
what.
is not.
Bro, you
affection.
cannot
That's
add what a
affection.
woman
That's
can
not
do to a
necessarily
child.
Yeah.
affection. That's affection.
We ain't talking about- hey, hold on. I can be a daddy and nurture for
Okay,
my
all
child.
right,
What
then
are you
tell me
talking
this.
about?
Tell me this. Then how do people, if you really believe that shit you just said, then how do women grow up with daddy issues?
Huh?
Women that's raised by single parent mothers, how do they have daddy issues?
That's their fault. That's
Because
the
they
bullshit
cannot
made up.
replace the dad. I don't give a
Yeah.
damn what the
That's-
mama
that's
do.
bullshit.
that's-
No,
That's
no,
a
that's
fact.
real. It's
That's a
real.
fact.
It's real.
That's a
That's
fact.
real.
You got too much access to shit to realize
You
what's
cannot
going on out
replace your dad.
You can't
Yeah.
replace the shit though.
You can't
You
replace
can't.
your
Okay,
mom.
but what
Yeah,
I'm
I'm just
but
saying.
what I'm saying is he
Yeah,
said,
we-
but he
we
said,
somewhere else
hey,
with it now, but
Tay, I
right,
just said
yeah.
if the mama die,
Right.
then who the fuck gonna get a child care, love and care?
They
You-
only gotta,
you
they only
still-
gotta die. She said she's a single
Love-
parent right now, right?
First of all, love ain't
Yeah.
all. Love.
No,
is
you
not-
said nurturing. So you think that child don't need
First,
nurturing?
this is the thing of it. Love is not just in a form
Oh,
of
okay,
caring.
but what
It's
you
different.
said,
Love is not just in the form of.
I heard what
nurturing.
you saying.
What
but
the hell is you
but
talking
okay,
about?
so if the mama die, you said the mama only role is to be nurtured. You hold on, I
did
can't
not
nurture
say
like the
that.
mama. You did. You
That-
can't
I
nurture
said
like
the mama
I'll
only
tell you
role is.
this.
I said you cannot do. You cannot do her
Hey man,
role the
would
way
you
she
agree it's
can.
different with kids?
Because we
Most
got to
time
the
a
point where
relationship
that's
at first,
her
right?
role.
Mhm.
You said
You
what if
think
she
it's
died?
different
So
with
You
kids
still
a
can't
little
if
feel
she
that
died,
role.
do
But
you have
role-
to
I'm
step
talking
in?
role.
You have to step in,
With
but you
the
can't
role,
feel
you
it.
know, I feel like when it comes to the whole role things, with kids,
With the
and
kids,
stuff like
We
that,
see the effects of single parent households.
Man, that
It's
shit
my
is
thing-
every-
bullshit. We
my
see the
thing-
effects of
do you
everything.
feel
and
like-
shit
can
don't
I-
change
Do
nothing.
you feel like you have to be tough on your child as like the father
It's the same,
figure?
yeah.
Yeah,
the
what-
leader?
that what
Do
you feel
feel
like?
you have to be
You
tough
do
all
you
the
think
time
the
with
world
your
is tough?
children?
You gonna come
Yeah.
home?
Wait,
You
no,
gonna come home?
let's answer this.
Hey,
Let's answer this.
you gonna come home- you gonna
let me-
come
let me-
home and them
I got-
children ain't
Let me
gonna
handle
like
this right here. You think the world is tough?
Do you feel like the world always tough?
Is
though?
it my job to prepare
It's-
my
it's-
child for the world?
Yeah.
It's
Is
not
this a
gonna
hard
always
world?
be tough.
No,
though.
it's
All
your
right,
job.
then.
It's your
Hey,
job.
all
right,
to
then.
build kids.
So
Listen,
when
It's
you
all right
when you
then.
come home and them kids
You
don't wanna,
raising
when they
a
get
child,
older
not
and they
like
want
a
to talk to you,
I am raising a child
and you
to
at
be
the house
prepared for
because
the
they don't
world.
You
fuck
raised
with
a
you,
not
not
a
me the
child.
whole
You
time.
supposed to be
Still-
prepared for the
you
world.
feel?
Still teach
No, a
them.
child gonna grow up
No.
to be an adult.
A child has to.
I'm
the
saying this
first thing
because
you
my
give
oldest
the
brother
we
first
talk-
thing.
told me
we
he
talking
did all
over each
this.
other.
He
Right.
was strict on his kids when he came home. home, and now he regretted. My older brother, Porky, he was strict just like how he think.
I don't know why you brought it up.
Just like how he think about
Weakest shit ever.
being strict on kids, and now you come home and your kids don't fucking know you. Like you don't feel the bond with your kids. You want to bond with your kids. I don't care what you say.
No, no, you
Tay,
know,
do you not want
you
to
know
bond with
what's
your
being
kids? Yeah,
street.
he on some bullshit.
That's all that matters.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you
no,
want to bond with your kids. I don't care what.
No,
I
no,
think-
you got women making you think you strict.
Nah.
You got
But-
women making you think that you're like that. No, this is the fact. It's different ways to love. This is a hard world. If you're not allowed, you're not prepared. That's why children can't get out the fucking house at 21 no more. Remember you had
No,
to have
they can't
18
get out the house,
No,
that shit
let
different.
me finish. Let me finish with the soft
Financial
ass
shit is
parenting you
different
talking
now.
about. Let me have the soft ass parenting. My mama them used to pay bills when they was 14 years old. Used to take our granddad check and handle shit at the house.
You think?
Kids
Hold
are
on, you
not-
think that's the way to
Why-
live? You
wait,
think that was
wait,
correct?
No, listen.
You think that was the way to
I'm
live?
saying kids are not
What he think is
equipped.
that? He
Can
think
I
it's correct.
finish, nigga?
Go ahead.
Kids are not equipped to leave the house. We used to have to be 18 with a plan. They're not equipped to leave at 21. Kids are staying in the home at 25
'Cause times
they
are different.
Yeah, because we
Money is
parenting is
different.
different.
Oh,
That's
my
what
God,
it is.
this
Soft
guy-
ass parenting. You
I-
know your child is not prepared for the world now, so you keep them in the house.
The world changed.
The world
Yeah.
changed.
No,
You
it's
think this
true.
shit 1970? It's
This
not.
is a real thing.
Like
now.
this is what this man had the famous quote. He said, "Strong men create soft times. Soft times create weak men.
That
and
sound
weak
good.
men
It sound all
create
good.
hard
Man,
times.
them quotes sound real good.
You
Some-
must raise warriors.
That shit
No,
sound
no,
good.
listen.
That's a
That
fact.
shit
A lot of
sound
That's
real
a
warriors-
fucking fact.
A lot of warriors.
I just asked you the other day.
A lot
you know
of
how
warriors in
you-
the penitentiary.
Okay, you know how you remember how you we just said this the other day in the podcast.
Uh-huh.
You know how you say how a basketball player can he play in this back in the day?
Yeah,
Can your kids go through what you've
it
been through?
changed. I feel like
they can.
I'm gonna tell you.
That's
something.
what the tape got you, so stop it.
But-
you know the tape got you saying only one.
That's what I'm saying. I said only one. I said it again.
But
Only
you got
one.
two more.
I said only one. But that's what you just
I
said.
think-
Hold on. And then what he just said. You gotta know with child how to deal with different stuff. He said certain
You
kids
just
can
said
deal with
they
different stuff.
can't go
Ain't that what he-
through it.
No, you
I
said
think the-
certain
bruh.
kids can go through different stuff. Ain't that what he said?
'Cause I'm-
So
No,
what
I
are you
said
talking
you gotta
about?
coach them.
No, you said certain. You can look at certain kids and know who can go through stuff and
Nah.
who can't.
No,
go
you
through
just
I'm
made
gonna
that
tell
shit
you.
up.
Yeah, he not saying
I
that.
said coaching.
The DJ. Hold on.
But
Let's
I
still,
said
how
you
you
cannot
deal with 'em,
coach-
how you
let's
deal
get it
You
with
know
back
how I
center.
brought up.
Is that
Say
not
something.
dealing with different? Dealing with each
Hold
one
on.
different.
No, this is preparing them forever.
No,
to
are
be
you
able to deal with it.
are you dealing with it? I
I
said
think y'all got it backwards though.
No, he just fucked up.
No,
what I
I'm
said.
talking
what
about.
he
I think
said
I got it
was
backwards.
I said I got one child that I think
You
from
said
the-
only one.
only one. I just said that from the podcast. What we said, I said I got one child that can go through what we went through growing up. I believe. So what you said earlier was you can't raise every child the same way because
Right.
some of them ain't built the same.
Right.
That's all I just said.
No, I'm talking about
Is
the
that
way
not what
you
I
do
just
it.
said?
No, I said some children can take this and thrive off of this.
But for
But
that
if I
tough
just
love,
say
to
though,
get to A, I need you to get to A, and I'm using this method to get to A.
Mm-hmm.
I can use this method to get you to A, but the goal is to get you to A. But if I use softness, that this gonna fail across the board. I'm not the nurturer that the mother should be. Somebody. So who is providing to deal with the hard world? If you're gonna be as soft as the mama, who is gonna be
That don't mean you can't tell them about the hard
yeah,
world. Even
I
if you
think-
love them.
How about
What
this?
the fuck?
I got this. This
Right.
is why women are the disciplinaries in the household now. It used to be when daddy come home,
Yeah.
will shut shit down.
Yeah, my
This
dad
is
was
why daddy coming home don't mean shit no more.
But let's hold on.
That's a
What
fact.
you finna say? 'Cause I got
What
something
do
to
they
say
matter?
about
I
that. This
mean-
is what y'all did.
I was just gonna say, just me being a single parent, I have to, I'm not a man, so I can't father my daughter. I can only mother her, but I have to try to find a way to be a balance. I have to be strict and I have to be hard on her because, as you said, life ain't easy. Life is hard. So my job is making sure that I prepare her for the real world. But at the same time, I know my daughter is sensitive. So I know that I can't always be hard and harsh on her. I have to
Talk about
find
the
that
older
balance.
years.
Right.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have to find that balance of being soft and being nurturing to her because
said that.
yeah,
Yeah.
because again, I know she's sensitive. So if I'm hard on her 24/7, it can kill her spirit.
Right.
You know
So
your
you
child.
have
know
to
who you
find
dealing
that
with.
Right.
That's what I'm
balance.
saying.
But
Who
at the
said-
end of the
No,
day,
you try to you tried to she said
No, I
strict.
didn't.
You tried to downplay strict.
No, I didn't.
You
No,
know
but
this motherfucking camera's wrong.
This is y'all
But-
forgetting. This is y'all forgetting too. I don't know when we came to the consensus to say, hey, the kids now was like just so.
Hold on. It's strict negative.
Sometimes.
Nah.
This
Is
what I think.
caring negative?
No.
Yes, it is.
I'm
Sometimes.
Karen.
Sometimes.
Caring sometimes
Some-
makes you
when-
enable
There you go.
bad behavior.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because if I cannot
If you're
coddle my
too-
child
yeah.
every time they fall.
That's
I got to
right.
let them be able to get up on their own.
Okay.
See the
That's
thing?
how caring can be a bad thing sometimes.
I
No,
think at a
it's-
certain age.
And,
what are you
and that's
talking about?
why now you have a lot of people, from what I see, you have a lot of children, they're growing up and they have this entitlement attitude.
No, it's because of the world we live in. We allow
That
parents
soft
allow that
ass
shit.
parenting. That's why children don't respect parents no more.
Because
Because of that soft ass parenting.
Yeah.
That's why children will question your leadership.
Hey,
Yeah.
But my thing
Hold
is,
on, let me ask you
he was
something.
just saying,
What do
though,
it matter?
He
Like,
said he saw
does it
people
make them
still
successful or not?
constantly
I'm just
talk on his
listening
son.
because there's
said-
a lot of people that came from that generation that ain't successful.
You just said,
So,
what
no,
do it
I'm
matter
asking
to
you,
what do it matter to have respect?
what you mean? When they get older, they're gonna choose who they want to
When
respect
you
regardless.
parent to the child, they don't never respect the parents.
See, it ain't about soft or tough. This generation of parents is about
Thank you.
understanding.
It's
about-
understanding.
Let
He
me tell you
don't.
why. Kids got way more information than they ever had.
Yes,
right
they
now.
got more
Kids-
access to a lot of more
What
shit
the
than we
fuck
did.
they got to do with
I'ma tell you why.
parenting?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Tell me the effects of it.
I'm gonna tell you why. So what you think you just gonna do? You get mad at your kid, go to your fucking room for 2 weeks, no gadgets and all that bullshit.
And
blah,
what's
blah,
gonna
blah.
happen?
This is
What's
not
gonna
how it
happen?
is.
They
Like
gonna act
me,
right?
You
nah,
think so?
They gonna,
Definitely
they gonna run
for a
them
So they
fucking
ain't gonna
way.
get in trouble.
For a
They ain't
fact.
get in trouble no more.
You understand what I'm
Who
saying?
don't
Like,
get in trouble? We used to get ass whoopings and still
Sure
get in
did.
trouble. But do you appreciate them ass whoopings you used
Sure
to get?
do.
But they won't. They don't call the law on your ass.
Thank you.
Boy. You gonna lose your
You
kids.
know what
They
Your
don't
kids
call the law
calling
on
it
your
on
ass.
You know
you.
what the
That's
difference
crazy.
is?
This is
And it's
that
how it's
Pickle
gonna be.
Brand
This
shit.
is
No, I'm
the
not
difference.
saying that. Hold on, then I ain't saying that bullshit.
He just
Now that
gave
bullshit-
an example.
Hold on,
of
but-
that gentle
but that's where we
parenting
at,
shit.
though.
Say it
And
again.
then
that's
that
where
bullshit
we
where
at.
they call
You
the
know
cops.
why?
I don't
That's
agree
where
with
we
that.
at with it though.
You know
Right.
you know if you threaten your mama.
That's for sure.
Matter of fact, police officers arrive
See,
and know
look,
you
all
call
right.
on your
I'm
mama.
gonna
See,
tell you why
we'll
it's
tell you
like
what the hell
that now,
wrong with
y'all.
you.
Because
What?
back then, when we was growing up, our parents, we didn't know we
Let me
had
ask y'all
rights.
something.
Children nowadays, they know they have rights.
Hey,
And
can I ask y'all
fucking
something?
old unk.
You
Ain't nobody
said
gonna fuck-
y'all said being strict, right? And y'all can be honest. How many people that grew up with preachers, kids that's wild now because they grew up strict? Tell me. A lot of them.
I don't know if they was grew up strict.
Man, you fucking crazy.
I mean, they might have.
Come
when
on,
they
Kay.
got
It's a
when
real
they got
thing.
on their
that's a
own.
real thing.
Come on.
They grew up in the wild. They always say the wild ones,
But-
because they couldn't do what the fuck they want to do. Well, not because I'm not just gonna let a
It's a
child do what
different
they want
age
to
though,
do.
DJ.
But-
you understand?
yeah, it's
that?
different.
I don't
Yeah, it's
tell
just
people
like-
how to parent, but it is different.
I
The
see-
I
information-
believe
Hey,
that
the
if you
statistic-
teach your children the right way in life, if you teach your
You can
children
teach
the
them the right
right
way
way,
and
when
still
they
be
get
strict.
out on their own, yes, because my parents, I have
Exactly.
great parents, they taught me the right way.
The
But
foundation.
when I got out on my own, I went left and I did
I
what
got
I
a
thought I
perfect
was
example,
wrong
DJ.
enough.
Come
But
on.
I got a
I
better one.
eventually
Tay.
went back
Tay.
to how I was
Strong.
raised.
Hey, we didn't grow up strict,
Right, right.
and we're not doing no stupid shit. Let's be real. We didn't grow up strict like that, and we not out here doing crazy shit.
You take go look at the motherfucking jailhouse and see who filled
You
them
know,
bitches
but
up.
I'm talking about us.
No,
I'm talking
I've
about
been
you.
to-
Yeah, we can't beat up. We're talking about the with your.
It's
if
your
you got a
mindset.
plan-
Is what the
if
fuck you
got a
want to
plan
do.
That's accessible. 2%
He just
out of
said
100.
this.
That's a fucked up plan.
You-
Let's talk
And
about.
DJ, you just said this.
The
You just said
single
this. The motherfuckers that try to get a try to
Bruh,
use it. I ain't got this
Hey,
in my
how
life
many
as an excuse.
we have LeBron, we have all these single parent success stories, right? Is that the way you should go? Because it's more failed stories than success stories.
I think
You
every
cannot
parent
use
thing's
your
unique, though.
success
I think
and
it's
say
the
that's the way
person.
it should work because it
I
worked
think
for
it's
you.
the individual. They gonna do what the fuck they want to do regardless. They gonna grind
Without-
how they want to grind
So-
regardless.
I
So-
can tell you this:
True, too.
parent, we can agree. Parenting is not black and white.
No.
Right.
It's gray.
Yeah,
And
it-
blue
yeah,
and all
it's
that
not.
shit. It's not black and white. No, you know what I mean?
You grew up. We was.
Parenting-
Let's be
most
real.
of
We
the
was not
parents is
strict,
you,
but you
like,
ain't
you
out here
some
doing no
trial
fuck
and
shit.
error.
Do you feel like you out here doing fuck shit? You was
No.
not.
But
you
can we
ain't
agree on this?
We
right?
got our
It's
ass
parenting,
whooped.
right?
They
But
don't
listen,
get whooped no more.
But listen,
They
as
sure
parenting,
don't.
sometimes you spend a lot of nights like, damn, fuck, I shouldn't even did that or said that. And a lot of times, with parents, you just feel like you just always failing.
So let me get this. So you think if we didn't get whooped, we would be in this position?
Probably so. Still,
I
Hold on,
think
no,
so.
no, answer
I
this.
think so because I think
Get
I
the
think.
fuck out
I-
of here.
Hold on, because I think you're
This
not
a
weak
disconnect.
minded. That's
This
we
the-
talk. We
this
had
is
this.
a disconnect,
I'm not
yo.
weak minded. You're not weak minded.
Do
It's
you-
a certain shit.
do you-
It's just like I seen certain shit coming up,
I don't
and I
think-
just knew shit I didn't want to
Let me
do.
tell you-
Okay,
let me say this.
watch the instillment
That shit
that
ain't had
his
nothing to do
mama
with- that ain't had
placed
nothing to do
in
with
him.
nothing.
Do you get upset when you see children fall out in the store? Answer the real.
I mean, that's can be
Yeah, I
annoying.
did.
But
inside.
that's
But-
annoying.
No.
That's annoying. It ain't got nothing to do with being upset. It's
Do you
annoying.
not want whoop
about
they ass
I,
themselves.
I sure.
I really don't whip my
I don't
kids.
care about it. Yeah, I don't
thought
care.
I would be-
That's-
He lying.
I thought I was
He
gonna be an
totally
ass
lying.
whooping.
Because you stopped and
I
paused it
thought I was
up.
gonna be an ass whooping, you know?
I say it's annoying.
I'm not. DJ.
It would be annoying if you shopping, it's quiet, and everybody
When
see
you
you crying.
when you see
Let me ask you
kids
something.
hit their mama,
That's their fault.
why is it they fault if they
That's
no.
their fucking business. That's not my kid.
Oh no, what? No, I'm saying, do that bother you?
It don't matter. It's not my kid.
Don't you can?
I
avoid
have
it.
nothing
Just
to
say
do
you
with these
avoiding the
people.
question.
But
Does
let me
that
ask
bother
you
I
you?
have
So
nothing
look
to do with
like,
these
that couldn't
people.
be me.
Yeah.
Could that bother you?
All I can say, look, I
But
can,
that's
I can
okay.
say that,
Right.
I can
Let me
say
ask
that
you
Does
this.
that bother
couldn't be
you?
me, but that's
It
not my
does.
kid.
I see
It
what you're
don't
saying,
bother me, but
too.
it's
That's
like, yo.
instilled in you.
That's
That
not-
that is
nah.
not
No, it ain't
right.
instilled.
Right.
It just no fucking
Yeah.
kid can put their hands on me.
No,
When
let
the
me say
kid
this
cuts
right.
the mama out, if this is gentle parenting, that means we can talk everything out, right?
You're right.
So if they call you this, you shouldn't whip your kids no more. If you
Nah,
believe in
it
that
just-
I don't
strategy.
think I
It's
ever
not
with
that
my
black
kids.
and white.
So when they cuss you out, look here.
Why
You
would
have
they- why
to
would they cuss
discipline
me
your
out?
kids.
Because
Yeah.
when women,
Why would they cuss you out?
Look, that's what kids does not then discipline do.
That's a lie.
That's
a
a
lie.
not.
I never whooped my
Nah.
kids. They never cussed me out.
But I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
You not.
You
It's
got
not.
kids
It's not.
that
It's
be
not. I never
disciplined,
whooped my
right,
kids.
and
Wait till
still
they
be
get
bad
older.
as hell. I mean,
Wait
it's
till they
what
get
it
over
is.
the
Wait till they get older.
Okay.
But DJ, that's
Use
what I'm
that
telling
method on them and wait till you get older.
See, this is
When-
the thing about it. Nobody.
Did you
got
do
the
what
answer
you wanted
about
to do when you
parenting.
was a teenager?
This
Oh,
is the
no,
thing
no.
about it. Why we could never get nowhere.
Fuck is you talking about?
Listen. There is no perfect way or no.
You think I'd have
bur-
went to school
no
if
book
my
about
mama
this
wouldn't have
shit.
whooped my ass?
So I went to school because I wanted to.
Would y'all
Honestly.
agree with this, right? I think parenting is one of the most individual things ever. You can't get 5 people to agree on one thing.
Yeah,
With parents,
like-
dog. It's gonna be. I'm
That
telling
strict
you.
shit
I'm
dead,
telling
Because
you.
it
man.
works for one, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it
for
just
the
works
other.
because you
They gonna do
you
what they
could-
wanna do
You could be the
regardless,
kid
dog.
all day.
Are more people incarcerated now? than
But
they
you
ever
still,
been?
you still
No.
have to.
No,
Hell
Yeah.
no, the
They ain't got
90s was
nothing
way
to do with
worse.
their
The years,
parents.
the years that you talking
And a lot of
about,
people
and that's
get
a
do what
fact.
they
incarcerated come
raised.
from
Are they
2-parent
incarcerated?
homes, and they come from 2-parent homes.
And they
That's a
come
damn
to-
lie. It's 75% of them come from single parent. I
Let
don't
me
know what the
look
fuck
this
you
up.
made that stat up.
Let me look this
Go,
up.
you Google it up.
Look that shit up. I said
Google.
a lot. I said a lot of motherfuckers.
No, you
come
said
from
you said
2-parent.
most.
What was the question?
He said 75%.
I ain't said nothing about saying. He
I
said
he
that shit.
I said
Look
he
at
said.
the single parent households who's incarcerated.
So you think just automatically you
Just
One
say
parent
you're not
household.
equipping your children for a harsh world.
But
Just say
how
that.
do they know where they going? Like, if they mama's not at the house, how do they only gonna find love at home, at peace with their mom? You got to be strict with them all the time. Like,
Nobody
I don't
said
think-
strict because
I mean, you
I
just
said
come-
handle with care, but people say strict is if it's something bad,
It's not.
and it's not.
because the whole scenario that he gave.
Why do you keep
was
saying
him-
strict as if it's
I'm
negative?
just
Go
saying
ahead,
the
go
whole
ahead.
scenario that he gave was he felt like he was hard on his son consistently. So then he felt like,
let me
let me
hug
just
my son.
hug
Let me
my
love my
son.
son. Let me hug.
Sometimes
Yeah.
your child
That's why I
just
be
want to
tell-
be
They
loved,
want to be
and you
loved.
took it to
It's
My
bad
son
to love
asked
your
me-
child.
and fucked up. And
My
really
son
was
bad to
doing
love
it.
your
Oh,
child.
okay,
I'm
okay.
preparing
I want to
for
be a
war.
man's man.
If that's the case, then who is providing the other side? If both of them is nurturing.
What other side?
But
For
see,
your
that's
child
how
to
I feel
feel
that
discipline
you-
the principle.
If you have,
Who's-
if
who's-
you
who
have a,
provides
Both of y'all
if
can
you
be
have,
disciplined.
if
Don't
you
gotta
have
be
a
fucking
two-parent
harsh.
household,
Right. for
right?
sure.
If you
talking
like,
about?
I take me. I grew up 2-parent household.
Right.
My daddy was my disciplinarian.
It used to
He
be
was
like this.
he was my
Niggas don't give a
mother.
Man,
fuck about
times
She
times
she
changing.
she
You
nurtured
passed,
me,
bro.
but
No.
and she
No,
and she didn't
no,
play
your-
about
your
the
shit dead.
schoolwork.
That shit
Right.
dead.
If
So
you're
when
in
you
a
say no and then they
two-parent
go ask mama,
household,
they'll let you know.
The man is supposed to be the
That's what
one
it
that
is.
provides that structure and that discipline.
Hell
sure.
yeah.
And the woman provides, of course, that nurturing.
Right.
But again, nowadays it's more so a 1-parent household.
Yeah.
Mhm.
To
For
where now, if it's just one parent, you have to find that balance. Because you can't, it's no
Yo,
way
but this
possible
is-
you can be both.
Okay.
And this is what I, like about it the
looked
most,
up the
right?
stats.
This is what I like about it the most is the children always tell you. Because we can see who they respect the most.
Yeah.
Always. We can always see who they respect the most when they both around.
When they're kids, though.
But if it was a
When
true
they
balance.
kids.
No.
When they're
So
adults,
you
they
and
talk
so
that's
about.
smart.
so
enough to
basically
pick
so,
up
basically, so
on
basically what he said he care about what the kid make you look like in front of somebody. That's
No,
what you saying.
I don't know the fuck
Well, hold
you
on.
going with it. But let me get
Go
you
ahead,
there.
go ahead.
Because I
I'm
don't know.
saying that the kids are smart enough to recognize who's in charge.
Yeah.
I told
But
my-
if there's a
Go ahead.
correct balance, they know. They did this TikTok, right? And it said, shut up to your mom.
Oh,
I
the
seen
daddy.
that, I
You
seen
saw that nigga about to be on her ass.
And that's how that shit should be.
He was about to get on her ass.
Because we
Now,
have
I agree with that. I'm not saying I don't agree
we
with
have a
that.
baritone in our voice that when daddy speak,
I agree with
shit
that.
shut down.
That's my life.
No,
That's the
I'm
story of my
that
life.
TikTok
But
I
if
saw.
daddy
I
is
agree with
acting
that.
like mama,
That's,
they not gonna respect daddy.
that's right.
So if
Nah.
daddy showed love and compassion to his son
Nobody
or daughter,
said love and compassion
It's
was not
fucking
it.
mom.
Let me give
You
y'all-
tried to make strict as a problem.
How? I just
I'll
said
tell you this,
you don't
hold
need to
on.
be strict all the
That's
time.
That's
That's
all
what I
pivot,
said.
right?
You don't have to be
DJ,
strict all the
I had
time.
a talk with my
I'm saying
when
if
you
she's
parent
there to
somebody-
nurture, you can be the disciplinary. You got to
I'm
balance
not
this kid
saying
out.
I get what you're
That's
saying.
how
Okay.
that led to that.
Okay, let's pivot right quick, right? Let me use me for example. I got my daughter. Now she very opinionated, right? It comes from me just being like, I lay there, everything is everything. Whatever I say
Yeah.
fucking goes, right?
Right.
This is what it is, right? You know how it is. So then she get older, so she got her own opinion, right? And it'd be crazy, like everything
Her
I
opinion
said,
ain't
she
good because
because
it's gonna go by what you. She got
no,
to
listen,
come by
I'm
you.
so now it's like
She's not
I
her
can't
own
just tell her
person.
anything because she can fact check.
Right.
I can't just say, hey, fucking the weather gonna be this, and she can
Yeah.
fact check. She old enough, right?
Shit is different.
It's
You
different.
got
She
access
can
to a
fact
lot
check
of
and it is
shit.
what it is. So
So
instead
not
of me trying to feel like she's trying to argue, no, listen. Instead of me feeling like she's trying to argue with me, I just respect her opinion on shit because she got the information.
Exactly.
You understand? You understand?
You
what I'm
can't
saying?
respect your child.
No, listen. No,
Not
listen. My-
only-
So you
My
say your
daughter-
child can have an identity now.
Listen to this.
They got to go by what
Not
you think.
only
Let me go.
is the woman
Uh,
leading, but now the
I'm a man.
child
I
has
can't
a
bully-
space in the house to live.
So the child can't have no
No,
goddamn.
you won't
So
see
when
how
they
they
get
child-
older,
a child-
hold on. So when they get older,
shit
they ain't gonna have their
crazy.
own identity.
Let
A
me
Is
child
what
can
you're saying.
have their own identity and their own opinion. However, in some
Because they pay the bills.
however, in some situations,
'Cause I'm in
their
charge of this
opinion
house.
and their is not needed.
Right.
See,
If I
tell you
say this is what needs to be done,
Done.
then that's what needs to be done.
I don't need to have
hear
a
no back talk.
conversation all
Right,
the
I don't
time.
need to debate
y'all,
with
y'all,
you
y'all,
about it.
y'all
Old
going
slave
in person. So
mentality
this
shit right
think
there.
about
No,
what
they
I'm saying.
gonna talk back to you.
No, just think about what I'm saying, right? Nobody felt, back in the day it was like, yo, grown folks that I live my life out there, right? If my daughter, sometimes she be fucking right.
Right.
I be wrong.
They ain't
I
gonna,
ain't break-
but
I
he
be
what
right
he
up-
said is it's not okay to tell them they right.
You can make
Yeah,
that story
nah.
however you
It's
want to. It
okay.
ain't
But
But
fitting.
that
It's
don't
okay.
make it,
It ain't fitting.
disrespectful.
You can
though.
make
It
it
ain't
however
my-
you
my-
want
my
to.
daughter-
So
Stick
you
with what
don't
I
want, so
actually
you don't want
said.
your daughter to have their own identity.
Man, my daughter
Who
is
said that?
respectful as shit.
So
my
if she,
daughter-
okay, and if she get to an age where she can tell you something that's right,
My
and you
daughter-
wrong about it, she in trouble because
Yeah,
you
no,
feel like
I'm not. Who put somebody in trouble?
No.
That
But
right?
hold on. So
you just made it like no. Having an opinion don't make you right.
So that's what I'm
But
saying.
if a child,
I don't-
The
I
way
don't
y'all
need-
said a child can't have no opinion in y'all fucking household.
what I'm saying is when I say something,
It sounds-
it
I
Even
needs
if
to
you
be done.
wrong,
you.
even if
It
you
need to be
wrong.
done.
So if you wrong and the child telling you another way to do it,
if I'm telling you to do something, even if I am wrong,
Hold
and
on.
I'm telling
Hold
you
on,
to
I got
if I'm telling you to do something, I might be wrong. But you should respect me enough as the adult, as your mother, to do what I say. Do as asked,
That is
then
fucking
later
ass
come back
backwards.
Right,
and we
that's
have a
So
conversation
how about this?
about
Hold on,
it.
hold on,
Say
I got
How about
this.
this? Watch how this bullshit logic don't
Go
work.
ahead.
And Truda come in this house, and my opinionated ass daughter upstairs.
That sounds stupid.
Hey,
That's
come
a
with me
dumb
right
ass
now.
question.
Why?
That's
Where
dumb.
are we going?
Why would you put your daughter in
Exactly.
risk?
Why?
Why would you put your
Exactly.
daughter at risk? That's dumb. That's a dumb
See
example.
how
That's a dumb
you-
example.
No, say what you just said, because you just
Was
said
that not a
stupid
dumb
as hell.
example?
But
Why? No,
You
he said,
Why would you
y'all
call
gonna
your
say
Say it
child to
again.
come down there
Let
to
me
a
tell you
truth?
why.
No, say
Hold
that
on.
again.
I'm
You
so-
so
I'm gonna
lost
bring
with
it
this
back.
conversation. No.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and say that
We all
again.
over the place.
You all over the place with this. I said if an
You went
intruder
extreme.
comes in the house,
That was extreme.
I'm gonna go get my daughter and come down.
That was
What
extreme.
fucking sense do that make?
Yeah,
what
listen.
the fuck is you talking about?
That's what you just said. Ain't that
Example
what he just
you
said?
giving. Where you going?
I said no.
What did he say? What did he just say?
all over the place.
Everybody telling you the
I
same thing. What did
said
you
no.
just say?
You saying that. Nobody else is saying.
He start
it.
talking
I
about
said if an
murder
intruder
I
comes
don't
in
know
the
what he
house
talking about.
Yeah.
and I go get my daughter to go, I said come with me. She said why? Where are we going?
Right. That's a problem.
Your opinionated ass
But
daughter
that's-
Why the fuck would you go get your daughter to go to an intruder?
to escape.
Oh,
Yeah.
What the hell did you say?
Yeah,
See, I thought you were saying to go confront the intruder.
No.
That makes sense. Then.
No, that makes sense. Like,
No,
who the fuck? That's dumb
my
as
opinionated
hell.
ass daughter is no. Now she's used to questioning me.
First of all, a child
Nah,
gonna see
right.
if you worried
I
about
think-
No.
something.
I think
They gonna
we
know
took
the
it
Now
difference
too
he's
far.
between
looking
worried.
for a child
No.
to make a judgmental decision
We took
in a
it-
crisis situation.
We took
Okay.
it too far.
Where does your
Yeah,
leadership
that was a
come
dumb
in at?
ass. Okay, so if all right, so say if you washing clothes, just something simple. You washing clothes.
I'm trying to keep it simple.
Some you washing clothes.
I was keeping you.
And
You bizarre.
if you
went
set it
bizarre.
on,
No, that's real.
Hold on, if you
Fucking
set,
just
hold on,
truth
you
and
washing
shit.
clothes and you set it on a certain setting, and they telling you like, Dad, that's not where you need to be
I'm
at.
talking about shit like that, Chief.
That's not where you need to be at.
I ain't
No,
talking
you gonna do
murderers
the
and
fuck I
intruders
say
and shit.
and put it on there, and y'all your fucking clothes messed up, and the child was right now. How stupid do you feel? How stupid do you feel? But I can't listen to your opinion because you my child.
Nah, they got a lot of information, man.
That's what I'm
A lot of
saying.
information.
That's what I'm
A lot of
telling
information.
him.
This motherfucker.
This ain't about.
This,
I'm not.
I don't
paying- see,
understand. I
I'm
don't understand.
secure. Hold on.
She could be right.
But time
I
out.
could
time
It
choose-
out.
don't matter if your
I can
clothes get
choose-
fucked up.
I can
My
choose not to
status
choose
in my
her
household
opinion.
is not being
Yeah.
changed.
What the hell is you
though.
talking
But if you don't
about?
listen to her opinion and all your clothes get fucked up,
Hold on.
You-
Hold on.
Your child ain't the only opinion you
it
don't
comes
listen
down
to.
to when is the appropriate time for the child to express their opinion.
Right.
Some moments is not appropriate. Some moments is just do what I say.
Right.
It's no asking me why. It's no talking back. It's no, just do what I asked you to do.
Right.
Just like on the job. If your supervisor come and they tell you to
You
do
gonna do
something,
the
you
fucking
may
job.
not agree with it,
You gonna do
but
the
you gonna
fucking
go
job.
ahead on and do it. Then
There you
after
go.
later you get with your supervisor and say, hey, you know what? I really
Hey,
didn't agree
are you
with
getting paid
this,
to
that,
do
and the
it?
third.
Are you getting paid to? That's
So
your livelihood.
everything is like
You're not
this
getting paid to be
separate- so
nobody's
GJ,
fucking child.
Hold on.
That's the difference. Like, come with something different.
I can say this. I can say this, Joe.
I'm getting paid to do my job.
So
That's a
look.
lot. That's my livelihood.
Let him crash
I
out.
don't. I don't have to. Pay.
Nah, I don't listen. This
That's not crash. No, that's the truth. You just don't want to hear the
I'm
truth.
not trying to listen. This what
Do
I'm
you
telling you.
understand what you
I
just
think
said?
I'm.
I just said I get paid if I'm listening to my supervisor. I'm getting paid. That's my livelihood. I pay my bills. I pay my livelihood. I don't get paid to be your fucking child.
But you
So-
still have to teach your child when
Let's
is
be
there an
real.
appropriate
How much
time.
did your supervisor teach you at work?
Listen,
Let's be
you-
real. Let's
you-
be honest now.
Nah,
Let's be
shit.
honest. Not
I
a
know,
damn
I know.
thing.
You still have to teach your child when is the appropriate time to share their opinion.
Right.
Because if you don't, when they get out here in the real world, they're not gonna. It's gonna be issues.
Even the job tell you to do it, then come back and talk about it.
Yeah.
Don't defy orders because
That's
you'll be
right.
wrong in the policy
about
of doing
respect.
that.
But see,
So do that and then come back with a legit complaint.
right.
this is real talk, right? I had to talk with my kids the other day.
That should be
You be a adult longer than you be a kid, right?
right.
So the way you want to go about doing this shit, your kids only respect you when they're a kid.
That's it. Because
You
when
know
they
what
get
I mean?
older,
You
they're
want
gonna have their
people
own
to respect-
decisions whether or not
I'm
to
just
fuck
telling you,
with daddy or
sometimes it
not.
works out the other way. No,
I
listen,
appreciate every ass whooping I got. I don't know what the fuck
Me
he talking
too,
about.
me
Listen,
too.
No,
I
that's
knew
the
what they
fact.
did for me.
What I'm
I'm not
saying
against
is,
no
I
ass
knew what they
whooping,
did.
DJ.
if you
I'm
a
not
mean
against
ass
no
nigga
ass
to your
whooping,
kids,
Are
you think they're gonna be wanting to hang with
But
you when
just
they get
because
older?
you strict
Hold
don't mean
on.
that you're
I got good
mean.
kids.
I done seen
Right.
shit where
I got
people
good
been dealing with
kids.
mean people, and you think they want to go back and hang with their dad.
Mean
and shit.
Mean
strict
and
is
strict
two
is two
different
different
things.
things.
I don't know.
Being
It's just-
strict,
it was
you
the
setting
initial-
boundaries.
The initiation of the conversation when
Yeah,
he
'cause we
said-
way
'cause
different
it
from-
was-
we done
yeah,
went
because the
way
initiation
right.
of the conversations when he said he realized he was being tough all the time,
Yeah.
he just wanted to give his son a hug.
I wanted to
and
hug
you
my
was looking
right.
at him like he is a
Like
son.
he's
You're
some,
so-
like he's
Sorry,
for hugging his
parent.
son.
Just because he was like,
For hugging his son.
sometimes you know what, the world is gonna be hard on you, but I don't have
And-
to be hard on you
Yeah,
all
for
the
sure.
time.
I ain't gonna have. Let me ask
I
y'all
know
something,
more of
right?
the story than you do.
No, let me ask you something, right? To be hugged from a man and a woman feel different too. Do you ever got like a real hug from a real man, right? Don't just feel like you can you, but then why y'all relate, first of all. I had this conversation with other men before, it'd be different.
He
Some
about to
men
crash
never
out
really had
too.
like a real hug from a man.
He about to crash out too.
It'll be-
Like a
nah,
father
I'm tell-
figure or
a
like
father,
Like, I
people
don't think
respect.
I know, I know.
Yeah,
I
like,
know.
Respect.
yeah.
I
It's
don't
different.
never-
Listen, I'm telling you, it's just different, yo. It's different.
Yeah.
If you haven't been there, you haven't been there. If you have, you have. I had this conversation at work not too long ago, and some people just haven't had it. You know what I mean? So I get it. Like that's the fucking hug. So I hug my son every damn day.
Y'all, see,
Know
this
what I mean?
is
So-
crazy. Y'all saying that the child can be opinionated whenever they have an opinion,
Nah,
but
I
then
didn't
you
say that at
want
all.
him to be
Nobody
able,
said that.
Because you
Said
gotta
something
understand.
that's
Hold
gonna
on,
tell
hold
you
on.
that-
First of all,
Something that's gonna help
be
the
real
family
again,
out or
right?
help you.
Let's be real again. Information. This is the information age. A lot of ways people parent back in the day, this was wrong.
That shit just wrong.
It just was wrong.
That shit
Every,
It was
every-
different.
everything
That
they
was
used
dictatorship.
wasn't wrong.
That
Nah,
was
I don't
Everything
believe-
you
I
used
don't
wasn't
believe
wrong.
it. No,
Some
it
of the
won't
shit they
wrong.
used was wrong, just like in this generation. A lot of shit we use is wrong.
'Cause you
But
wanted to
everything
benefit
ain't
your-
wrong.
Listen,
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna tell you.
Like,
You want to be
when-
real, right?
Like Judge Mathis said,
Parents, listen. Everything's about what is gonna benefit fucking you. You want to beat your kid because you want control with your kid. When you feel like anybody going against your
control
status quo,
somebody.
you want to control them.
Yeah.
You want to control your kids.
because they know
Never
if
talking about
I don't
kids.
get him now,
No, which time
they'll
of
lock him
relationship
up
the first?
and do it.
No, which time of relationship?
They
never
beat 'em
talking
in
about
jail.
kids, right? You can no. You
So what
control
about
your
the kids that's getting
mentally.
straight A's,
You don't
they
have
getting
to
in
beat
trouble,
your-
and they
listen.
getting street? Ain't
So
got
hold
no
on.
street
No,
home.
listen, Cheek, for real. Now people be feeling they get mad and they want to be fucking. You have to think more now. You can't just control people by beating them and shit. Like your dog, you can't beat. You gotta be smart, outsmart
That
your kids.
is not the
It's the
goal
same. Outsmart your kids.
It ain't. See, this is the thing.
Outsmart 'em.
No, y'all
Outsmart 'em.
getting this shit twisted. Let me say this.
No, you can't just.
He went. This is what happened. He take that what he used to do and don't apply it no more. More of the story.
So
Don't
who do?
apply it no more. So because I was too hard. Now I'm not hard at all. With what happens is
No,
you should have been
false.
that
That's
hard.
a false narrative.
It should be a
It come with time. Not
Right,
all
can I
hard
finish?
all the time.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
It's a balance. You need care and you need discipline.
Did you see the disconnect?
You cannot have
No
both
one
of your
said
child
that.
need that.
You definitely can have both.
Yeah, but some people think because they're so hard and they see that their child is scared,
Nah.
they flip it all the way around.
But
and don't
you know
cry.
why he might have changed his parenting style based off of what he was raised from? Because he might have saw error in that. He might have saw like
It
maybe
was
if I
because
was this
it's
way,
not
it would
correct.
have been different.
It says
I
that's
felt
what it is.
differently when
We
I
got
was
more
raised that
information.
way.
You think because okay, now think about it. I kind of grew from adversity and whippings and all this. I grew from that. But this era, it's just different. You got
Okay, all right,
stuff.
if it's different,
stuff is
all right,
different.
Are the
Stuff is
kids
different,
more
though.
respectful now?
No, they
Other
disrespect.
people-
Let
kids
them,
not.
let them handle this. Is the kids more respectful?
Other
Is
people
your
kids
kid
now. My
disrespectful?
kids very.
My
My
daughter's
kids very
respectful.
This is what
Okay,
happened.
you can't worry about nobody else's kids but
This is
yours.
what happened when
That
they don't
you
want to deal with
But
the
why do you
question.
care about
But guess
everybody
what?
else's
I
kids but
said,
yours?
I said, are
But
kids,
I know
no,
I'm just saying,
if
like-
you have a method, if you
Only
think
kids
this
you
shit
go by.
work now,
Only kids you
can
go
you
off of.
answer this shit, please?
Uh-huh.
This is why communities are lost, because we only think about each other. This is how you build community. Is this method, is the kids more respectful now
We wouldn't know.
than then?
Only way you see a bunch of disrespectful kids
But
go
the
viral.
world
So you
wasn't a
understand,
better
you
going
said you
viral.
don't know.
You see a bunch
You
of
just
disrespectful
said
kids
you
go
don't know.
viral.
On the internet.
That's what you see. How's you
Are
gauging
the
it?
children more
I-
perverted nowadays?
Yeah.
I see viral
Man,
shit.
motherfuckers were perverted back then. Let's be
DJ,
honest.
I really.
Man,
It just,
y'all-
you just said about the
motherfuckers
family
would take
secrets.
two
You were just
people-
saying about the
they take
family
two
secrets.
people and then put two people against a million.
No, that's really what. So you said
You
it.
just said
Hold
back
on,
in
wait,
the day they had
so
all
you
this
feel
perverted
like the
shit. People
old
just ain't
school
talking about
parenting
it.
was like that's the concrete way of raising your kids because
No.
like they obviously
you
had
chew
fault.
you
They had-
chew
they had-
you chew the meat and spit out the fat. Some things don't work.
Yeah.
Just whooping your kids with anything you get in your hand, that shit is dead.
Yeah.
But whooping your kids is necessary.
And who said that? I agree. When they do something wrong, I agree with it.
Strict
No.
is necessary.
Why?
Yeah.
Because the world is hard.
It'll
man.
hurt your kids more to take their tablet from them.
And
than
you
Right.
can't
You
just
ain't
let
gotta be
your-
strict. Just take that shit from them. That's
It'll
it.
hurt them more.
You can't
I'm
just
telling
let
you,
your
it'll hurt
child just do what they want to do and say what they
Nah, we
want.
not-
You
we not
you
saying
got to
that.
set
I ain't
some
saying
boundaries
that.
and some
Ain't nobody saying that.
Hey,
expectations.
listen, I stand on this.
All
If
you
I
have
come
to
home,
do-
I'm
I
a
got.
great parent.
If I come home and I say you got to do this right now,
No.
I'm a fucking dictator. You want to be a dictator to
Listen.
your kids for what?
DJ, I'm gonna tell you this.
They
I'm a
chil-
great
what
parent.
the fuck is
you
children?
talking about?
They're
So
not-
are they capable of raising themselves?
Right. They can't take care of themselves.
They got to follow my instructions.
Right. Exactly.
What the hell is you talking about?
I mean, that would
Exactly.
make you a less of a parent if you didn't take care of your kids. I get what you're saying.
You just said
So
that
what you
I gotta be
saying
a
is because-
dictator.
Hold on,
if
so,
they can't
so
follow
what you
my
said? So
instructions.
what you said? If they don't follow your rules, you ain't gonna take care of them?
No,
Well, I
you're
tell
saying,
my daughter all the time, this a
bro,
dictatorship.
you're saying that they
I tell my
shouldn't.
daughter to go to sleep and she gonna go to fuck to sleep. I tell my son stop bouncing around. He gonna stop bouncing
Yeah,
around.
I get
I don't
shit
have
like
to
that.
use brute force. I
Brute
don't have to do
force,
that
like
shit.
you
I
ain't
don't
gotta
have
do
to
all
Being
that.
strict ain't using
Brute
brute
force.
force.
But that's-
Y'all can flip it
What's
how you
your,
want
what's your
to.
explanation of strict then? Tell me
They
something.
crashing out.
Hey, give me I promise you we ain't. Can you give me an example of strict force?
You
I
are
don't know.
not old enough for social media. I don't give a damn how many kids
That's
are on.
right.
I don't give a damn how smart you are.
Yeah, that
I don't
makes
give a damn how you are responsible.
You're
you
not
think you
old
are.
enough for a cell phone. You're
Right.
not old enough to be wearing weave. You're not old enough for crop tops. You're not old enough to wear
Hey,
acrylic
man, there you go.
fingernails.
For sure.
Strict.
For sure.
Everything to be
That's
called
being
strict.
strict.
I don't think so. I
Because
think-
you
I don't- I
setting
don't think it's-
boundaries.
Right.
Listen, it's crazy. I think y'all went to like the extreme of both ends.
None of that crop top. None of that shit is.
Yeah, I don't. No, this I'm telling you.
I
This I'm
get
telling
that,
you.
like,
I think
I
I'm
don't-
a. I think I'm a fucking great average parent. I don't got no fucking new shit. I'm more old school. I just don't beat my kids because they don't need beating. If I say something, they're going to
That's
do
it.
Okay, that's good.
But that's what I'm saying. So hold on. First, you understand where this conversation went from. You went to burglars and breaking in and your kids and shit.
Yeah.
And then she went somewhere else with it, which was, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I see
I'm a
it.
dictator.
All
I
around
get
town.
it.
I see the
I
pause.
get it.
The
I
pause
get
and
it.
taking hold.
The,
I
pre-
see it.
the premises is to, okay, I can just tell you to stop doing this shit. You can stop doing it.
I'm saying
That's a good. Listen, I don't have to. I said my daughter. I had to learn as a parent. I had to. You have to. You don't have to. I chose to respect my kids. They don't fucking say them, but I be wrong sometimes.
So DJ, let me
I
ask you.
pronounce a fucking word or some shit about some their clips or some shit.
And back in the day, if you would have said that, you got your ass whooped. That's disrespectful.
And see, this
That
was
is
What the-
disrespectful.
Because I corrected you?
Yes.
Huh?
That is
Hell
disrespectful.
No, hell no.
If I'm
Hell
saying
no.
something,
'Cause I
and
told you something that's gonna
corrected
help.
me
My daughter said, "Daddy,
in the midst
it's
of me
this."
saying no, that is disrespectful.
Nah.
Now later on, you might can come back.
I mean, I
Nah.
get
and
what
then
you're saying.
tell
That
me.
sometimes if they can be in a way,
Yeah,
if they can be
it depends
disrespectful
on how they
in a way.
deliver that shit to
My
you.
daughter, my
But
kids, they
y'all put
I
a
don't
lot
know.
on the kids. You want them to raise themselves. They
Nah, I
really
think
do.
y'all been dramatic.
Y'all want the
with this
kids to
shit.
raise themselves. I
How?
see that.
If you sit up at like if let's say for instance,
If
right?
you saying something wrong and you on the phone with somebody about something important, and the kid can tell you that's the right way, you gonna get mad because they try to
Yeah,
help
because
you.
for number one, I'm on the phone. You ain't got no business in my conversation.
Wow.
Facts.
That's number
That's
one.
why they gonna
Oh
love you
my
to the
I don't know
18.
about that.
Hey, that's what I say. When they get 18, there's a lot of parents out here that they don't come back and visit, and they live alone by
the
themselves.
parents that they don't fuck with is the gentle parents. They the ones that they killed the mamas and daddies because they took their Wi-Fi off. Yeah, they don't respect. All you have to do is be around the kids.
Listen,
with
don't make
with the
this my
parents,
problem.
and you will
My
see.
kid-
You will
this
see.
ain't
It
my
ain't even
problem, you
true.
feel me?
You will see the disrespect.
Yeah.
You will see it. It ain't. You can tell what child is.
And
better.
that's why society, everybody is so soft nowadays.
Right.
Because everybody want to do this gentle parenting.
In a tough world.
Right. Like, no.
And a tough
You-
word. You
you-
think the word tough now?
That shit
Let me
was
ask
worse
you
in the 90s.
So you saying if he ain't prepared now?
No.
So
I'm
are
outside of me. Outside of
is
me,
your
right?
why is kids leaving the house later now? Why is 25?
Financial reasons.
'Cause they
It's
make-
different living means.
it's
The
a-
job's not paying for what you fucking kicking out.
Like,
That's
it's
what
a-
it is.
It's a real thing to say you should try to save something. It's some bullshit going on. You know what I mean? It's some
Okay.
bullshit going on with that shit. For they said, if you live with your parents, you 21, 20, you get to save money. It's a real thing going on with this shit. I don't know.
Put that question
I
up
don't
and
want
see
my
what they
kids to
say.
stay they 21. You know what I mean?
You want to say what?
I said I don't want my kids to stay they 21,
No.
but some people doing it.
No,
Because they
no.
said we the
They're
culture.
saying no. People are saying you don't have to leave.
I
Yeah.
think it depends. If you're living with me and you're in school, then I'm fine with you living with me. Or if you're working and you're trying to accomplish a goal, that's different. But just living with me and you not in school or you not working doing it.
That's
Oh no,
common
you
sense.
gotta go.
Yeah,
You
like
gotta go.
I'm not gonna be the only one going to
Now
work
you
and take
got
care of
this
you.
Undisciplined, disrespectful motherfucker that opinionated child. How the fuck can they survive in the workforce?
Man, that's the average
where
day.
where
That's
your
the
job
average-
tell you to listen to your boss.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
How is they gonna
And
survive
I
in the
see
workforce?
it, and I see it every day. They can't survive.
Thank you.
They can't survive.
How can
Hold
an
on.
opinionated child survive in the workforce?
Because you got to listen to
What?
somebody.
Huh?
Right.
You gonna listen to your parents
punk-
or
it's
you
so-
gonna listen to a CEO. You gonna have to
It's so-
listen to somebody at some point in your life.
Right.
I think that's why I keep saying, like, y'all so far wing with it, right? It is a place, a median.
We
Y'all
see
so
these people
far.
at,
this
we see
end
people at
and
jobs
this
that
end, right?
don't respect.
I work corporate America too.
That,
I work.
so you see,
I train. I deal with grown for. You come to my job. Guess what I do? I train. I'm the first point of contact. I know exactly what the fuck you saying.
right. So you
I know.
see,
I know people who. I know people who can't even do like that. I know there was coddles because the basic for real. Like, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, like, you know what I mean. I ain't gonna say too much, but I understand where you coming from. I'm telling you, we going into a generation now, dog.
weak men
And that-
create hard times.
Listen, I'm just
It's
trying
gonna
to
be
tell you.
harder on. your
Sometimes
child.
it's okay to change.
It's change.
It's okay.
It's
Change
just
is inevitable now.
It's change.
Change is the only thing promised.
That's all.
Change is the only thing promised, dog. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You think you gonna stay the same? It's gonna be a resentment. See, okay, and look how
It's just like the church
look
when they
how
don't
different
change.
we
Like our
changed
church when we
from-
went through that with that the old preachers and how the old
Hold
people did
on.
and that new preacher came in.
now you about the church.
They kicked this motherfucker
So
out
look
because
how
they was so
look how
set in their
dramatic.
ways.
Hey,
Look how
look,
dramatic
look,
our
look.
conversation
And
changed
look at
from
it now.
relationships to parenting, right?
Because no,
And it should be it should be different, but not too much different. Respect is universal. Like, listen, you should respect your.
I
Dog.
tell my kids just respect anybody that respect you. Don't disrespect.
All
They
right,
are.
okay.
They are.
you
I'm
said-
saying it shouldn't
so
be
you-
too dramatic. It shouldn't be that far deep. Now,
Okay,
hear me?
no, let's talk about what's really happening.
From your kids to your parents.
So what happens when your child say, "I'm not a boy, dad. I'm a girl."
What you gonna do? Bully him?
What you gonna do?
Who the fuck?
Yeah, what you gonna do?
What
They
the fuck
gonna, you
the
ground
fuck
them?
you
You
gonna
gonna ground them? What's gonna happen?
No,
You
I'm
know,
So
gonna.
that's deep. But you
Hold
gonna
Hold
do?
on, no.
You gonna pray
no,
for them
keep
because that's all you can do.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
the fuck
yeah,
you gonna
yeah,
do? It's deep.
The conversation, y'all.
You
bad-
made
y'all
that
bad at this.
conversation deep.
Y'all bad
No.
at this because y'all went to abuse. I never said that.
So what you gonna do?
Bullying is abuse.
So what you gonna do?
I'm gonna tell him the truth and not cater to his fucking emotions.
That's
Okay.
right.
I'm not gonna pretend that he's a girl
That's right. That's right.
But you are.
That's right.
But listen,
because
let
it's
me- let me ask
gentle
you-
parenting.
No,
What you
I
gonna
didn't
do?
say I was
That
gonna
is-
agree with that. I'm not gonna
I'm
be
asking,
fucking
what you gonna
mean
do?
to him.
Hold up. Where do you get being mean to him?
So hold on, DJ. It never comes to.
Guess what?
It's a whole lot of
That's
days
their
before-
choice. They gonna do it when they get older. It don't matter
Let
what.
me ask
But
you.
it's
But
your
the-
responsibility as y'all lay down and have kids. And today 18, that's your fucking responsibilities. It's what y'all. That's y'all
I
responsibility.
think
True.
now it's crazy.
But
if you
they're a
think you can say
child.
something, if you think you can be able to say something to that boy who
And
want to be that
convince
girl,
him.
gonna change
If he
his
came
mind,
out and told
you're
you,
delusional.
if he told you he was fucking a girl, that man already got his mindset. There's nothing you can say to
I
him.
mean,
man-
if I had a son and
listen,
he,
listen to how they are so far gone with the gender.
What?
He said that if I think I'm going to convince that boy
You're delusional.
that he's not a girl.
No, if
I'm
you think gonna
delusional.
change their, I said
Let-
you
let-
think
No,
gonna
he's,
change
if
their
you think
mind.
gonna change
Okay,
their
listen.
mind,
You're delusional.
I'm delusional.
yeah,
You're delusional.
you're not gonna change their mind.
I'm going to tell them the truth.
How many
That's
parents
right.
you think out
What's
here
the
that was
truth?
The reason
they
that
got a gay child
they
and
will
try to
not
change their
change
child
their
mind.
mind is because parents play along with
that's
it.
right. And the child is not.
That's
I
why.
feel like
So if your child came out gay, what you gonna do?
I'm going to love them.
it's different
What
if
the hell
they're
you talking
18, but
about?
you are a child. Your mind has not fully
So,
developed.
I get what you're
Sometimes
saying.
it
So
be
you gonna love 'em, but
phases.
Let
what-
her finish.
I agree with you. Said go ahead.
Sometimes it's phases. So say if say if my daughter came to me and said, "Mama, I like girls. I feel like I'm a boy. I want to dress as a boy." I would tell her, "Honey, I understand what you're saying, but you living under my roof, you're gonna still continue to dress as a girl." Now,
As
when
you-
you
same thing. When
when
As
you
you said,
turn
I agree.
18,
I'm saying the
when
same
you
thing.
turn 18, you
That's
become an
on you.
adult. That's your
You already
personal
got your
choice.
mindset
But
where
as
you
long
are.
as you're a child under my roof, I'm not dealing with
Would you
that.
play
So you
with?
think we
Would
said
you
something different
play?
than that?
Would you play
I
with
said
the
the same thing.
illusion? But no, the gentle parenting is playing with. The
So what are you
illusion.
gonna do? What
I'm
are you gonna
telling
say
the
to
truth.
him?
I'm
That's what
going to
asking.
tell them the truth.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's that gonna do?
I'm
After you
I-
tell them the truth,
I don't-
they still gonna be fucking gay.
gonna ask the
So,
percent.
so wait a minute, because I tell them the truth.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying what's gonna happen after you tell them the
You
truth.
it may not
What the hell
change
are
their
you
mind.
talking- that's
But
how
as
you
a
supposed to
parent,
raise
you
your
supposed
child.
After
to
you
still
tell them the truth, I said that. After you tell them the truth, then what's gonna
Either
happen?
the truth can help or the truth
It's not gonna do
Right.
shit but cause conflict
So-
between
so
y'all.
if
But you
If
should
you-
tell
how the
oh
truth-
well.
Tell them the truth and let it go. That's what I say.
But Cheek, if
the
you
fuck
think
I
your
just
kid
said?
don't already know the truth,
Right,
you
they
think
know-
they don't know.
At that point, they can
You
decide
think
they're
they
not
don't
a
know.
They're
boy or
pretending
girl.
because
They
gentle
know the truth.
parenting is going along with this illusion.
Yeah.
Parents don't got nothing to do with if you like boys.
Right, that's
you
just a
boy.
No,
fucking
no, I ain't
child
talking about that.
decision.
I'm talking about I identify as a woman when you know he ain't.
Listen, I'm gonna say, boy, you
I
got to
would say, boy, look.
You blah blah blah. The third, I'm gonna do
Yeah, I'm
all
gonna
that,
tell them,
but
say
you
the
got to
real.
delusion. You think gonna change their mind because some words you say to them. They
It's
not
Only
gonna
reason
happen.
they can play into a fantasy is if other people are playing.
So you think
I don't
because
give a. I don't give
he
a
think
fuck.
because he said, hey,
if I,
guess
can I-
what?
Can I,
I'm not gonna play
Can you
with him.
Hey, Tay,
pretend
guess
to be
what?
rich?
DJ, I'm not
Can
gonna
we
play
pretend
with
to
him.
be
Hey, Tay,
rich?
guess
I
what?
wish
Change
we
He
their mind.
could.
gonna, oh shit.
Can we
Right.
pretend to be rich?
I wish we
Tay.
could, but
Not
no,
that
we
easy,
cannot.
So he gonna
No.
say, he gonna
But
say,
if everybody in
he gonna
the
tell
world
truth.
pretends that I'm rich,
Hey, that's what I'm gonna
I
say.
can play along.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna say. You gonna be at home telling them the truth, but they gonna go in the world where people will accept them.
They ain't
The
gonna
fuck
be
are you
around
talking
you.
But
My
you
about?
still
job-
gotta, it's your
Exactly.
job as a parent to tell them the
Right,
truth.
but if they want to be a girl and you tell them,
So you let
and
the
then-
world raise your kids.
No, you're
Punk.
not. The kid is making their own decision.
You could be on your
a
deathbed
child
and
should not be
decide
Making
making no
her own
decision
decision.
about their sexuality.
Thank you.
They are not. They have not had that much life experience.
Hey, it's-
sometimes you
I'll
sometimes you
get
have
Hold on.
curiosity.
Pull
It's
your-
just
pull
they
your
got
mic,
more
pull your mic.
information.
I guarantee you. Hold on, I'm gonna give you an example. I guarantee you, if a child come to you and said, "Hey, Dad, I'm a boy, but I want to be a girl," he done did fucking
He done did his
1,000 hours of research.
That's a-
Yeah, he
Damn
done
lie.
told the people about
That's
it.
a damn
I promise you,
lie.
they didn't talk to people
That's
before
a
they came to you.
damn lie.
They didn't
If
talk to
kids
somebody before they
13,
came to their
12
parents.
years old, 8 years old saying this. That's a damn lie.
And you know why?
So that's
Because
good. So that's a
they're
mental
it's
disorder then.
everywhere. That
Right.
It's in cartoons.
So it's
it's
mental then, right?
it's being
Right.
pushed on them.
Right.
So,
So it's a mental disorder then, because if they
they
young
really
like that,
may
they don't
not
know.
be that way, really. But if that's all they're seeing, it can confuse them a little bit.
This is the perfect thing.
I
Stop.
agree with that.
All on you.
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, now this is some trying to say, right? I'm not. If my kid come to me, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, yeah. fighting.
I'm not gonna
against that.
celebrate that shit
I'm
at
just
all.
telling you.
I'm
Some
not
people
gonna
had their
pretend
mind made.
either.
I'm just telling you.
I'm not gonna
It's hard to
pretend. I'm gonna
change the
tell them.
words.
But what
How
can you do
people
after
feel.
you tell them?
That's what you do. You tell them.
You gonna tell them every goddamn day?
You like
I'm
them
gonna
to
tell
wrong?
them the truth.
Yo,
I
first of all, you can raise your kid perfectly and they can come out fucked up.
Right.
yeah.
So, but your job is to do your
You
best.
still, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So after you tell them they want, you sit them down, have that conversation.
That's
you gonna have
it.
it every day.
No.
no,
That's what I'm saying. So
I told you
it's gonna be
dramatically
on
they on
them.
the back
It's gonna be
end
on them
shit.
for them to decide.
I see
They
what
gonna go
you're
out in the
saying.
world every day where people gonna accept the shit because it's more acceptable now. And you at home, they gonna make you look like you hate them,
They're gonna write
like
a
you
book
a
about
bad
your
person.
ass. My
So
God.
they not
So
gonna
you
fuck
letting the
with their
world
parents.
raise your child?
No,
The world actually-
the world is not raising the child. The child is getting their opinion.
If you-
from the
you-
world.
Well, I
But
don't
you
care.
doing
So,
the
hold
same
on, wait a
thing,
minute.
though.
So you're saying
You're
that
letting the world raise your child too, because if you said the world is tough and that's why you're tough on
Yeah,
your child, you're
exactly
letting the
what you
world
just
raise
said.
your
No,
child.
In reality, the
I'm
world
not-
does
that you-
raise your
you
child.
can't- that was weak.
Technically,
You
no,
are
I'm
preparing
telling
your
you.
child
You're
for what's to
preparing,
come.
that's right.
So when
Yeah.
bullshit like that comes,
That's
they
still-
can see it.
No.
But which
What are you talking
It's
about?
still the
I'm
same.
not.
You
I'm
right.
not. I'm
So
getting
So
prepared
again, y'all
for
ain't
the
answering the
bullshit.
question.
That's
After
right.
y'all
I'm
talk
I'm not
to 'em,
training them
after
to
you
be a
talk
part
to
of the
them
bullshit.
No,
about
ma'am,
being
you're not-
gay,
first of
and they
all,
go in the world where it's
you the
accepted,
least
then what's
person-
gonna happen then?
And do y'all agree with me?
They
First
gonna
of all,
dislike you.
you
as
the
a
least
parent.
person
Well,
who
you
raised
know
your
what?
child
If they,
right
if
now.
I'm the bad person for telling them the truth and for parenting,
No,
then
no.
I'm
I ain't
I'm
saying
okay
like, I
being
said
the
you
bad
telling the
person.
truth, but if you constantly every day, and
I'm
you
not
just-
gonna beat my
after you-
child
after you
down
done got
about
your- After
it.
you done got your mind and your opinion and sat them down, and you told them, they know how you feel already about it.
So
you
let
don't
me
have to
ask you.
keep on reminding them. You
Well,
know
no,
what I'm
I
saying?
wouldn't do,
Let me ask
and
you
I
this,
wouldn't
let me ask
beat them
Are
down
we
for
gonna act
it.
like that we the only person raising our child? So nothing they read, see on TV.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
So-
that's
so-
that's
so
what
you
act like.
raise-
Yeah,
so
we
you
the only
think-
ones that raise
you-
the child.
so
You two right now raising our child.
So you think
Kids.
But it's the
that your impact in the house is minimum to your child raising?
It's not maximum because the information
It
what's
is
raising
more.
a child
it is more.
is everything that's sticking with them. You can tell
And
your kid every
YouTube
day.
is sticking with
every
you.
day.
But
every
you,
day,
when
every
your
day.
child come home, you as the parent is supposed to counteract.
Yes, you say it again.
Right.
You're supposed to counteract
Say it
what
again.
what they see at school, what they talk about their peers tell them at school,
Then how
what
often
they
do
see
that happen?
on
Let's be
YouTube.
honest.
Nope.
You should be
Let's be honest,
monitoring
how often do
what
that
your
happen?
child is
How often do
watching
that
on
happen? Let's be honest.
YouTube.
Respect is a
Well,
choice,
I
right?
mean, for me, that's just how I
That
parent.
is a bad
on a
argument
regular.
to say. How often do it happen? How often should it happen?
I'm not
Listen.
saying it shouldn't. I'm just saying how often do
I-
it happen.
But why you saying that if okay it don't happen, so it shouldn't be a solution to it? How often should it
I
happen?
just
it
said
should happen
I
all
agree
the
with
time.
you saying how often should it happen, but I'm just saying how often does it happen?
But why would you
Do
say
it
that
happen.
in the midst of it? Because we're trying to say what they should do.
Okay.
Listen.
You're counteracting like what you
Again,
said don't
again,
matter.
I want to go back to the agenda after you tell them what you're gonna do.
No,
How you
I
feel
Do,
after
I
what
do
you
make
gonna do?
it my business.
What you mean? I'm gonna explain it, and anytime I see bad shit influencing my child, I'm gonna point out the bad shit.
And you gotta put in their terms too. You gotta
Yeah,
put it because I'm gonna
yeah.
be real with you.
Yeah.
When we be my son he like rap music and shit, right? We be listening to all this little shit. I put they say capping and shit. I bet they capping like shit. Because they try to make murder and all this shit seem so cool for real.
Right.
So I do that. But still though, it's just like I'm just trying to be as realistic as possible. I'm trying to tell you, right?
Them
So-
principles that you're instilling.
Yeah. So I'm making sure to tell him like, oh, when you young, you 8, 9 years old, the first thing you want to do. I'm gonna be a basketball player or a football player and all this shit. So I try to instill him too. You can do it, son, but still do good in school.
Right.
You could be. This the real realistic shit. You know what I mean? The thing about I never been through the not through my kids. I just seen people close to me have to come out to they for real for sure. It's not as easy as people just say, oh, I'm just gonna tell them this, I'm gonna tell them that. No, it kind of like it's a real thing. The LGBT community, like that's some real shit.
Yeah.
And it just ain't gonna be, I'm gonna tell them, hey boy, you supposed to like girls. You supposed to such and such.
You-
God said you gonna do this and do
And-
that's the whole problem with their community.
And
Is
how about
people,
this?
they prejudged already.
All right, let me
Yep.
show
You understand what I'm saying?
let me-
No, I'm telling
let
you.
me show you this right here. And this is why the black community struggles. Because everybody think they can custom make their own shit and they can do it how they let me finish. Like
Uh-huh.
they can do it how they want to do it.
I don't agree with that.
When people are raised up right, why is it that the
Why is your way?
Can
right?
I finish?
Who can say your way? Is
Okay,
right?
that's it. Because black communities are fucked up.
They've been
But-
raised the
but-
way you trying to raise
No,
them.
no,
they've
no.
been raised
White people
forever.
been having
Can I-
two parent
can I
homes. They gonna
finish?
shoot up shit.
Okay.
So are they raised
Can I?
right?
Okay, let's talk about
They can have
let's talk about
money,
the
all
Asian
that.
community and how they raise their children.
Go ahead.
Why they feel with why are there more doctors, lawyers, all this stuff in the Jewish community and the Asian community? Because they have a system set up to where they go by. Everybody ain't gonna survive in this system. But the high rate of them being successful is what
and let me tell you something.
Black people,
I bet you they ain't getting fucking beat on like black people
like
do.
slaves.
I bet you black people don't. I bet you they ain't getting beat on like the black people do their kids. I can bet you that. How much you want to bet on that? Let's bet. What you just said make them successful. I bet they ain't getting beat on by their parents. Like, you better listen to me. I guarantee you. Let me pose this.
Do that stand for me?
I guarantee you it ain't.
I guarantee you it.
Listen,
that's a fucking lie.
Let me ask you this, right?
That's a lie.
And yo, this all the knowledge y'all got, right?
Kids don't get whooped.
No, but let me tell you this though, right? And all the knowledge that you got, and the way to it seem like to me is like, yo, you know, kind of what our culture known from, right? Coming from even slavery shit, right? And it's crazy. It's typical shit to me to compare the two, but it sounds too similar. I can't give you an opinion. You can't have your own opinion. You're oppressed to me.
Basically.
You understand what I'm saying?
You can't have an opinion.
No,
you can't do nothing.
You're
a fucking slave.
No, let me ask. Don't take it. But let me finish. I'm gonna ask some more shit too, right?
I'm about to cut this short.
No, listen. You can have you can't have opinions. What you saying to me, right?
No,
you saying you want your kid like this.
I'm saying that you don't have no leadership in this household.
You don't. We see that's dog.
So when I say something, let it be.
Is that massa?
No, this is me paying the bill.
But I'm not. Is that massa mentality?
What you mean?
Is it not how white folks do the slaves?
Okay.
Back in the day, is that massa?
They used to whoop.
So that's okay. Is that okay?
What you mean? No.
So slavery was okay.
So
is slavery okay?
Bro, you fucking all of
how? That's a same.
Me disciplining my child is me being treat my child like a slave. What slave you know got internet? What slave you know eat for free?
They have it. They have it.
What slave you know give them chances after chances?
It will be a modern day.
Discipline will be the first action of a fucking slave.
No, the iron fist.
I'm not gonna whoop her.
They rule the iron fist.
The iron fist.
Ain't no masters pulling the slaves to the side. Look here, man. You know you could have picked that.
No, the fear though. Now let me ask you this though. Let me tell you this.
But I'm gonna let you slide this time.
Listen,
no.
If anytime
ain't no love in slavery.
Ain't no
that's
love
a
in
comparison. Because I whoop my child, I'm a slave master now.
But if you think about it,
is there really crashing out?
No, you crashed. I'm gonna tell you why. This is a new era, dog. If you gotta rule by fear,
if you think whooping your child
is not respect,
fear is not respect. They not gonna respect you when they get old enough to do what they want to. They is not gonna fuck with you.
Why? And you have
I feel like
boundaries.
I feel like respect.
You gonna be an old lonely man. My kids don't come see me because they do not fuck with you when they get older. Because they don't have to go by you.
You can passive. I've seen people pacify their children, and their children still don't deal with them.
I don't do neither one of those.
That's what I tell you. It's a child's decision. They gonna do whatever they
DJ,
want.
I don't beat my motherfucking kids. I don't.
You can whoop them. You can't pacify.
You have to be.
It's the same thing. They gonna.
Okay.
They not gonna do what they want to do when they get grown.
Probably on the subject a long time.
That's it. People gonna be
these days. Everybody got more information. Yo. It forces people to be more innovative, more smarter. Whatever you doing, I don't give a fuck what you doing. The ancient times, it ain't here no more. You have to be more innovative and more involved. You can't just somebody do something wrong, you hit them. That's teaching people like, okay, every time somebody do something wrong, you hit them.
Well, no, you don't whoop them for everything.
And they said we go to the extreme.
See,
you keep going to abuse.
Yeah, they so do.
So I ask you, what's your script look like? You say script, what are you looking like? I don't know.
Bro, we just explained the whole script category.
So they can't have opinion. They can't correct you if they're right.
Y'all need to check yourself.
It's the timing, the opinion, and correction. It has to be an appropriate
time. What if it's helping y'all, your family?
I honestly, I'm just like it's going all. It's
because we agree.
For me, so I ain't really trying to even chime in. I feel like
y'all niggas crashed out.
Back in.
I don't think so. I think it's helping because
so that's what like to be clear.
What I'm saying
to be clear, what you said is. If a child can tell you something right, but because you feel like you right, and I'm asking you, that they need to shut the fuck up and do what you say.
Because number one, if the child is right and I'm not, and I think I'm right, I'm going with my first instinct. Now, if I realize the child was right,
but at this
go back. You asking me
so
to
gonna go back. I get what you're saying.
If I realize I was wrong,
you go back and tell
the
them.
leadership in me will say, "Look,
yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Absolutely
That
right
makes sense. That makes sense.
It ain't." Back in the day, they didn't go back and
that's
say
right.
That. See,
I agree with you.
That's why I say you
agree with me because
you got to chew the meat and spit out the fat.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Look, back then, even do as I say, not as I do.
But listen,
it's a bad way to live.
You got to take accountability. They got more information than us.
Okay.
That's our key.
What the
They
hell
They
got to do
know
with
a
it?
lot more shit. So if they speaking on me personally, if my
But-
child speak on some shit like that, it's like it's something they done seen.
I got good
It's out of
kids,
nowhere.
DJ, by the way.
It's not out of nowhere.
I'm just curious.
Huh?
When your child grow up, do y'all get older?
Yeah.
Is this new innovation? Are y'all privy to it too?
Mm-hmm.
Then
Nah.
what the fuck are we talking about?
Nah,
I
it's
tell my
it's
daughter.
different.
We don't know it ain't.
It
You
is
grow
different.
up
It's
and you
different.
get more innovative too. You still ain't got a flip phone.
Shit, nah, but
So
at the
you
end of the
grow
day-
with the times too.
No, your kid,
Yo.
you'll tell your fucking kids to go outside for 7-8 hours and play while the grown up is in the house talking and all that shit. It ain't gonna happen.
They
You
can't.
should tell them to go
They
outside
can't
and
do
play.
that because you got fucking predators
At
out
the end
more.
of the day,
You got
being a
you know what I'm
parent
saying?
is all about making choices and decisions that's in your child's best interest.
Right.
Yes, they may be privileged to information. Yes, they may know
We
things.
are
Yes,
too.
they may be right about things. But at the end of the day, regardless of whether you may be right or privileged to your information, my job as a parent
It's to
is
steer.
to make the best decision for you.
Don't mean it's gonna always be the right one.
Right. It don't mean you gonna like it.
Right.
I get that. You know what
Nah,
I mean?
I get all that.
Listen,
But this
I'm telling you-
concludes
let me
another
listen.
episode of Me and My Big Mouth podcast.
You
We
cheated.
got to do a part 2 because we witnessed them get in the car, drive down the highway, and both of them started texting and crashed the fuck out. I'm just bullshitting.
Only time would tell.
This is Tuck. Follow me on all platforms: Facebook, Spotify, Instagram. Go buy some merch from BigMouthBrand.com. What else? Oh, I'm gonna start a Patreon soon, so I'm gonna need y'all to jump aboard. I'm gonna start this community. You see how we argue? I'm gonna need some of that energy from y'all. And do you have anything to plug?
Nah. Just follow me on Tay0104 on Instagram. That's it.
Follow me on Instagram at _Jess_Michelle_.
Follow me at Mr. Tuck on IG at Mr. Tuck_88. I said follow me at Mr. Tuck. I said that wrong.
You finished?
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're gonna put the Instagram on there, but it's Mental Health Awareness Month. I feel like this is the good time to talk about it.
Yeah, that is.
A lot of
Yeah,
people need
for
to be
sure.
made aware of mental health. So go
I
ahead.
thought your mic had went out. Your ass was over there dormant for 40
I ain't
She's
had
ready
nothing
to go.
say.
I
I ain't
had
had
shit to
nothing
do.
say.
I
It
know
was
why.
like
Look.
too all over the place for me. I was like, hold on, because we went from what Buddy was saying here,
That shit went.
and then we went all the way over there, drove all the way back.
my
downtown,
son
and I
didn't
was
need
like,
my
yeah,
son just needed a hug.
He
And
just
what the
it.
fuck?
That's it. That's
God
all. I'm
damn.
like, damn, he hug his son.
I went from saying you should
That's
be
it.
strict and discipline on your child to being a motherfucker.
And it's all right to give that boy a
Yeah,
hug.
that's for sure, too. Yeah, that's for sure.
Don't love my child.
Our children
Yeah,
ain't
that's-
gonna fuck with
that's
us.
what
They
it
get
is.
Our
old.
children ain't gonna fuck with y'all niggas.
Hey, we went
They
through
ain't
all-
gonna
yeah,
love
that's
y'all.
Gay
weird.
children, murderers. And I'm just,
Nah, that's funny though because
So we got some more to talk about. This
Who?
might be
No, we
part
don't.
2,
Yeah, for sure.
but I'm out.
Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my.
To watch the full episode, go to YouTube at Me and My Big Mouth and hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. And please comment because I do got time.